Shout out my nigga Cinco. Shout out my nigga Cinco. Shout out my nigga Cinco.
All I'm saying is you overdue for the haircut. You looking crazy right now.
You dye your beard.
Yeah, I do, bro. I do. I dye my beard.
And you look extremely older than I am.
I'm. How old are you?
30.
Okay, I'm 36.
You look 46.
Okay.
I'm not in the mood today.
You look like you ate 46 cupcakes.
You're veiny. And I'm not in the mood
Whoa,
today.
Pause. Yeah, that was weird, bro. That was weird. And 100, and just before we even get into it, you're mad because Ash Bash isn't here.
I'm mad because
that's really what you
I was going to say that before you cut me off.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't
I
project.
am pissed off because Ash Bash flaked last week, canceled 2 minutes before we started.
Damn, you going to put all the family business in the streets?
Why not? That's my specialty.
Yeah, we know, bro.
And then this week, she pulls this bullshit talking about she was asleep. And it's like, we supposed to be live at 9 o'clock, and I'm just tired of her unprofessionalism. I don't move like that.
It's not being late. It's letting us know 2 minutes before we're supposed to air that you're 25 minutes late.
That you're asleep. Because she talking about I'll be there in 25 minutes. That's not the case. She's a woman. She still got to get up, get dressed. She's talking about I slept. I was asleep. I woke her up by calling her. Like,
oh man,
I'm just tired of the unprofessionalism on her end and like sleeping on camera, missing episodes. I hate working with other people.
Right, because you know we be ruining episodes. You feel me?
Y'all do, and I just can't wait.
You ruined your own episode.
When is it gonna be Dejon Paul's turn to fuck up the episode?
You fucked up the episode last week.
You sound crazy.
Okay, who invited Boe Jackman?
I did to my platform.
Why?
Because this is my building.
Okay,
this
for
is my
what?
platform.
Why? What was your purpose of bringing Boe on the show? For
Boe
what?
Jack, first off, turn your damper down.
No, you said you said he knows nothing about the culture. Why is he on the damn LA?
When did I say Boe Jack knows nothing about the culture? I said he knows absolutely nothing about the culture.
You said Boe
He's
Jack
interviewed just as many LA rappers as I have.
So why was he here last week?
For just as long.
So why was he here last week?
I had him here because he went viral on No Jumper News a few hours before our live.
For what? That's why he went viral.
Sans Adam call
Says
in to No Jumper News last week to check him. It was already a conversation that had my attention. It was already going to be a clippable viral moment. Adam just added extra sauce with the call, as he's known to do. Boe Jackman, I agree.
Created that viral moment, bro.
I agree with. Adam didn't tell him to act like that. I agree with Bo's take, and I said
that. By calling and checking that nigga. It was going to do numbers, cool, okay, whatever. Adam sent it to a viral moment by call. That's what the clip that did numbers.
If I wanted to invite Cicely Tyson to sit up here across from me and get interviewed on this platform, that is my call.
You
this is
invited
my
Boe Jackman up here because the last time Boe Jackman was up here, I marked him out and we lost the episode. That's why the other niggas ain't here no more because they fucked that shit up. And you brought the nigga back so it could be a round 2 and then they can get a repeat mark out. Bullshit.
That's not true.
Bullshit.
You're clairvoyant, you're psychic, you're telepathic or something. That's not true.
That's so Trapper.
No.
That's so Trapper.
I invited Boe Jackman here because he went viral that morning for a music take. And I wanted to talk about a music take with him.
He went viral for Adam telling him to shut up.
No, that's how you say it because you're a cynic.
That's what the numbers say. Brandon.
You have a negative outlook. Brandon is crazy.
Brandon
is crazy.
You're Brandon. You're Brandon.
Brandon is
You're
crazy.
Brandon. You're Brandon.
You're more like-minded with Brandon.
You know he mad because he stood up.
Yeah, you got me fucked up calling
Brandon,
me that nigga.
You're Brandon, bro.
I'm not that fat. You got me fucked up.
All right, touche.
That was too far.
Touche.
No, I'm not touching you right now. That was too far. That was, what the fuck, brother? What the fuck? No, real shit. The narrative that you ruined the episode comes from the comments, comes from conversations I've had with people I always go to after the episode. I'd be like, did you check out the episode? Family and friends. It's unanimous. They feel like you ruined the episode. Let me add a little context as to why. We had on costumes. It was a Halloween episode.
Every Halloween topic, we was cool. It was the topics you brought up that brought drama. I don't
bring all the topics up.
So the Halloween topics, we was cool. All your messy topics is where me and him got into it.
You soured each topic, including the Halloween topics, which are negative disposition towards him.
That was your board. I did what you wanted to get these numbers done on this. Take the accountability.
No, you didn't though.
Bull cap.
You didn't do what I wanted.
Bull cap.
We were supposed to have a heated conversation about the Draco take and what happened on No Jumper that morning, and then get into a lighthearted, fun episode. Me and Zari didn't sit up here and carve a pumpkin, a jack-o'-lantern, decorate this set.
Where was the jack-o'-lantern?
Yeah, there was a jack-o'-lantern there the whole time. You were so busy being evil and negative and rude towards our guests that you didn't even pay attention.
You brought him up here to have happen to him. What happened to him?
I think maybe there must be some sort of miscommunication because that wasn't my intent at all.
I did see that.
That wasn't my intent at all.
And
that's a lie. No, you're lying.
I will even say this: had the other niggas not fucked up the last episode with him on, you wouldn't have had him here because it wouldn't have been a need to have him on here.
That's not true. That's not true.
That's my opinion.
The Draco conversation that he had with Ricky, which I clipped, reposted, screenshotted the Ralphie's response. I already had that content on my Instagram. That conversation,
Nip was talking about somebody you reposted it, and that was a great point somebody made. Nip was talking about all that before Draco. Nothing against Draco, but whatever.
That's your problem. You scrambling too much. We're gonna have that conversation later in the show.
Nigga, you not acknowledging the fact that you brought this nigga up here when you knew you had the reason you brought him up here was for the direct result of getting done what happened, bro.
Why are you but you can't do that. You can't do that.
That's your narrative.
You can't tell me why the fuck I invited somebody to my shit.
Then that's your narrative.
How are you gonna tell somebody? Tell me.
Okay, so you had because I just asked you why did you have him here?
And
you
I
can't give a good reason.
Because I wanted to talk about Draco.
Okay, no, you had him up here because you wanted to
talk about Draco. I didn't want to.
No, that's not the viral moment.
Be sassy with a nigga.
But Draco got the viral moment.
I can watch you be sassy with a nigga on Trump News Network. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about that. You already marked the nigga out. You already marked the nigga out. You overwhoop. You overkill. You marked him out last time.
I took the scoreboard home with me. I thought that's what niggas like around this bitch.
But no, nobody want to watch on a Halloween episode. You're not getting the concept. You're not understanding. It's a Halloween episode.
How you gonna tell me what I understand? The same way I can't tell you what you did. You can't tell me what I understand.
I'm talking now.
You can't tell me what I understand.
I'm talking now.
My mic ain't gotta be muted for me to be heard.
Anywho, I
can comprehend. I graduated with AP classes. I got the education.
I don't give a fuck what you got.
I got an ABC Unified education.
What I got is the
I did Bachelor Inglewood Unified.
What I got is the
ABC Unified education. That's all I'm saying.
And what I'm saying right the fuck now, I got final say in this motherfucker.
Okay.
And if I invite a motherfucker to sit in that motherfucking chair.
Put your finger down.
My hands is up. If I invite a motherfucker to sit in that chair and talking to that mic and looking to that camera, it's to my name that we take to that motherfucking camera. So you cannot tell me I brought him here for you to disrespect him.
That's
I
my
never
narrative.
in a million years would invite Boe Jackman on a Halloween episode, decorate a whole set.
So why was he here? What did he contribute?
Talk about the Draco topic that he just had on No Jumper.
Okay, Dejon.
Music. It's a surprise that Dejon Paul.
That's your narrative. That's your narrative.
Excuse me, may I please speak on my own platform?
Go
Is that
for
okay
it.
with you? Is that feasible?
We know it's your platform. Go for it.
I'll say it 1,000 times.
You're going to say it 1,001. Go for it.
Right. Why is it so surprising or unbelievable that Dejon Paul, one of the most decorated journalists in West Coast hip hop, wanted to have a conversation?
Boy, the only nigga on this couch with accolades for West Coast hip hop.
One of the most decorated journalists in West Coast hip hop.
The other niggas you work with might not have had no accolades, but it's accolades sitting in front of you, my nigga.
That must be some sort of insecurity because I didn't say your name.
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there.
Gratuitously.
That's fine.
No, what you're doing is interrupting me.
That's fine.
And let's keep that to a minimum.
You throwing the status out there like you the only nigga with numbers
I didn't
around
say
this
that.
bitch.
I speak English.
Okay.
I speak English.
Go ahead. And Spanish too.
I don't speak Spanish.
You can write it.
I'm not bilingual or bisexual. What I am is the owner of this motherfucking podcast. So what we're gonna do is make sure we keep the interrupting Dejon thing to a minimum. With that being said,
lead by example. You my nigga though.
Nonetheless,
and we gonna get it together, and I will take my accountability.
You're not taking accountability. One, you're not letting me speak. One, you're not letting me speak. And two, you're lying on me.
I'm not lying on you.
You are lying on me.
Well,
I'm telling you that it's incorrect.
Okay, well,
I have no reason to lie to you. So you should believe me when I tell you I wanted to have that Draco music conversation with Boe Jackman and then get into a fun Halloween episode.
So why was me and his beef even on the board?
Hard to believe?
Because why was me and his issue even on the board then? Why do we even have to address that?
Because of what happened last time.
No, we could have just bypassed that whole issue and that didn't even have to come up.
It didn't have to encompass the whole situation.
It don't have, because him talking about Draco don't got shit to do with me and him having a problem.
So you said we should have acknowledged y'all crash out last time. We should have spoke on that at all.
What we did is what we did. If we was talking about the crash out and niggas want to start being funny, I said before the camera what I said before the camera. When the camera cut on, niggas bypassed what I said like I ain't said what I said. So, hey.
You salted the entire episode because you don't like this nigga. And I can't make you like our guests, but moving forward, you will respect our guests. If you have a disagreement with someone, that's fine. That's good content. But you got to be able to have the disagreement
Dejon,
and then move on. Let me please
the board wasn't
speak.
About a
Let
disagreement.
me please
the board was
speak.
about crashing out.
Let me please speak.
Oh, we ain't gonna. I'm the bad guy. Go for it.
Yeah, you were wrong. That's what the chat said. That's what the comments said. That's what everyone.
Talking to you.
Well, I do.
Okay,
I do care about the people that watch A Day in the Life by Dejon Paul. Yes, I do care about that.
You don't care when they don't agree with you? Then it's fuck them.
That's a take. They don't agree with a take. But if they were to say that, oh, Dejon, I don't like the way you treated a guest, I would care about that, brother. I really would care about that.
You didn't care about how they told you was treating your past co-host, nigga.
They were fucking up.
Okay. The floor is yours.
Right.
Go for it.
The show is better without them. It's doing better without them. So clearly I was right in that instance.
Why are you going to pull me into that?
All I'm saying is this, Rich Trapper. I wanted to have a fun, lighthearted Halloween episode. How are we gonna have a heated, negative episode? I had on a burger costume. You was dressed like Ricky Bobby. He had on a witch's costume.
He had on a dress.
Okay, cool, but you didn't have to keep saying that. It's like, dang, why we can't just, okay, y'all had your disagreement. We talked about the Draco topic. We talked about No Jumper. You called him a culture vulture. Cool. I told you. I said it on the show. You entitled to your opinion on him being a culture vulture. That's not far-fetched. Cool. Boom. Let's move on and have some fun. I didn't know Ash Bash was going to flake last week. I thought she was going to be here to add some more levity. So another thing, Ash Bash not being here last week also, that was a missing piece. That's why the episode wasn't as fun and lighthearted. Because she'd have been wearing her costume, added a comedic element.
She's doing her Ash Bash thing.
Right. She would have added a comedic element to the show as well. I just didn't like the episode. I went back and watched it. And what I saw in the comments was, Dejon, great podcasting, great job keeping it together. Rich Trapper, you ruining the episode. That's what I saw in the comments. That's what I got from the feedback from people I go to for feedback on the show. And it's not too often, in my opinion, that you have bad episodes here. No. You really bring
that's my one.
That would, to me,
that's my one.
Yeah, if it was a regular episode, cool. Like if it happened real quick, if it happened this week, if Boe was here and y'all did that. Cool, great content.
Is it because it was Halloween?
That's what I'm telling you. It's the set being decorated.
It's the festive?
A jack-o'-lantern, a burger costume, and niggas is bickering for more than 10 minutes.
Okay.
That's what I've been trying to convey to you.
Can I make my final one point? My final point.
Yeah, because we do have a guest.
Yeah, we do. And understood. Because it's the festive. It's not. I get it. Time and place.
That's all it was. If it was this week, the week before last,
I will also say this.
A+ content.
To what I said, you asked the question, if niggas didn't want it to go, where I told niggas off camera it was gonna go before the shit started, it shouldn't have been on the board, period. We could have bypassed any issue me and him had, and he could have went straight to his Draco take, and it would have way different. It started off with niggas being funny after I asked niggas not to be funny because I said I was gonna be hilarious. I get the chat, I get the whatever, blah, 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 but everybody in this room know the conversation that was had prior to the cameras. Niggas agreed to something, the cameras came on, that shit went out the window.
Everybody in this room also saw you shake that nigga hand once the camera went off, and y'all was cool and laughing.
Show me the content.
Am I lying, production? Since you always like to refer to production. Production, raise your voices. Am I lying? Did he shake his hand? Did he shake Boe Jackman hand? Yes or no?
Run the clip. Run the clip.
You shook that on my mother's life. Run the clip. On my father's life.
Don't bring your mom into this.
You shook that nigga's hand.
Run the clip.
I just said it's off camera.
Oh, well then
so as soon as the camera cut off, you cool, but the whole episode,
don't do that.
Y'all beefing.
Nah, don't do that.
You was
don't do
cool.
That.
You shook his hand. Y'all was cool.
Because if you want to go there, then before the camera cut on, I made it clear that this nigga can get his ass whipped if you continue to play and all that. And after the show, that was conveyed whether you caught it or not. It was an invitation to step outside if a nigga felt the way.
After you shook his hand?
Nah, whatever. All right, bring the guests in. You playing?
No, we got to talk before we bring the guests in because I don't think the guest is privy to.
All jokes aside,
she said she's on her way. I don't give a fuck at this point. I'm ready to take both y'all mics off the motherfucking things and throw them off the motherfucking top floor in this motherfucking case.
Nah.
But
nah.
Anywho, nonetheless,
call Corey and bring Corey back.
I'm the only fat nigga on this motherfucking show. All right, Big Deal. Let's talk about that before we bring our guests in. So Big Deal went on the Apollo along with Viral Way. That's another point I was gonna say. Your nasty ass disposition towards people prevents us from having a lot of guests because I want to bring Viral Way on the show, but I can't because you have a problem with him. Let me finish. I want to bring all my suspect on the show, but you can't because you'll fight. I don't want you fighting nobody in my office. I want to bring Viral Way on the show. I want to bring Tay Third. 1 second. I want to bring Tay Third on the show, but you said you need to fade him first.
Dejon,
and
why are you playing like this on camera? Dejon, why are you playing like this on camera? Why are you doing that?
Why am I doing what?
Why are you doing that?
Why am I announcing?
Dejon, why are you doing that?
Why I'm doing what?
You doing a lot right now.
And it's Dejon. It's not Dejon. I hate when y'all do that.
My bad.
Anywho, we'll get back to the Big Deal topic. It's really Dejon like the mustard.
Oh, my fault.
I don't know why people say Dejon. I think y'all get that from
I've heard so
Adam.
many people say Dejon and you respond to it.
Because I'm tired of correcting people.
Well, then nigga say something because how would I know if you respond to Dejon?
I've said it multiple times. And when I say it, it's always Dejon Paul. You never heard me say, I'm Dejon Paul. I'll be like, Dejon Paul.
Do you respond when people say Dejon?
Nonetheless, make some noise for our guest DJ Artistic, man. What's the deal, boss? How you doing? What's good?
How you feeling though?
Solid. We're gonna get you. Yeah, right over there. We waiting on Ash Bash. I told you she was gonna be late.
Hey, all good.
Yeah, we'll talk about the Big Deal thing a little later.
Okay.
How you feeling, boss?
I'm all good. Just got back in town, so just I'm in town for 10 more days. That's a good time for me. So I'm just able to relax a little bit.
Okay, bad. Tell the people where you coming from. You was just on a cruise, right?
Rock the Bells cruise. So
Rock the
basically,
Bells
it was mainly like 90s, 2000s hip hop artists. It was like Brad, Locks, Far Side, Dog Pound, Exhibit.
I saw that.
A lot of like 90s, 2000s artists was on it. I was the only LA DJ who was on it. We had like Manny Fresh, DJ Paul from Memphis, Jazzy Jeff, DJ Epps, technician from the Locks. So yeah.
Who was the best performance in your opinion?
So without bias, I mean, Dog Pound held it down. Like, especially for the crowd to not be like a super West Coast crowd, they still brought the energy with it.
Outside of Snoop, it's like the whole Dog Pound you got.
It was just Dazza
Corrupt. I saw him. I saw you posted. They also were celebrating the 30th anniversary of Dog
Friday.
Food.
Yeah,
that's hard.
Damn, that's one of my favorite hip hop albums. Period.
One of the best ever, for real.
Yeah, masterpiece.
But Lots was hard too, because Lots, of course, they got DJ technicians, so the way they got that chemistry, and Jada Kid's always gonna bring it too. So
cool.
Yeah.
Why do you think Dog Pound so slept on?
It's timing to me. I feel like because they did come out with that album right at the West Coast peak.
Yeah.
A lot of folks don't realize that album was still like the number 2 selling hip hop album that year, '95.
For sure.
It was only behind like Boom.
Right.
Damn.
So it definitely sold a whole lot back then. But I think it's just the fact that they kind of got lost in the shuffle. It was like Dogfather drop. Everybody saw that as a flop. They weren't from the West Coast, especially. Yeah. And then with their solo albums, like that solo album didn't do a whole lot.
Right.
Corrupt's first solo album was seen as a disappointment. Right. But he came back strong with Streets as a Mother and Space Boogie. But I just feel like Dog Pound as a whole, they ain't come back till 01.
Do you think that Daz and Crep kind of like star power? Like Snoop is a star, a clear star, and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Like Daz and Crep, nothing against them. They make great music, but they're not like superstars visually. They don't really have like the superstar act, the energy, the whole like.
Maybe
you know
not.
What I'm saying? It's not really like.
It's similar to like Lloyd Banks when he came.
Yeah.
For 50. It was like
Young
everybody
Buck
before
and all that
Banks
kind of stuff.
dropped, everybody was saying Banks is a better rapper than 50, but then
he's not a star though. Like
Corrupt is a better rapper than Snoop, but Snoop is still the star.
He's a
star.
I get that.
He plays a character better.
I can see that.
Maybe so. Yeah, I mean, because they had an image. It was straight LA, but I just think it was kind of the time.
And that's today. John's always making point that ain't the superstar look.
Maybe so. Yeah.
D motherfucker D.
Dejon, my bad, my fault. What'd I say?
We're beefing right now.
You are. No, we're friends.
And when she gets here, oh my God, she's so fucking late. It irritates me.
Sometimes friends do things that friends don't like, and then you disagree, and then you get over it.
Strong word.
He's fine.
Friends is a real strong word.
That's how she goes sometimes, so, you know.
Nonetheless, DJ Artistic, I have you here today because I feel like you're one of the few people that have more West Coast hip hop knowledge than me.
Okay.
And I say that humbly. And I learn a lot from your Twitter and a lot of your posts. Even your mixes, I discover new songs and ideas. I just wanted to pick your brain on hip hop. This is going to sound like a corny question, but nonetheless, let's start off with top 5 LA rappers of all time, anywhere in the county. No, you put it in order because you got this. You're going to put it in order
too?
Yep, top 5 in order.
It's tough because I feel like top 3 right now is easily Snoop, Cube, Kendrick.
Okay.
That's top 3 for sure. 4 or 5. I'm going to still say Quick. I'm going to still put Quick in there, even though it's more so producer side, but I'm going to say Quick.
Okay.
And for that 5th spot, I'm going to say I might go with Corrupt.
Okay.
I might go with Corrupt.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, because Corrupt had that balance, even though he wasn't a superstar. He could make hit records, though. He had club records, hit records, lyrical records, and album cuts, everything, so.
Okay, bad. And my line of question is going to be bouncing all around because I'm thrown off by my co-host not being here. What are some of the issues you find? Because obviously I'm vocal about how I feel about LA rap, but what's your take on LA rap? Positives
LA rap,
and negatives.
To me, it's tricky because we always talk about it online and in person.
Yeah.
So I was at FAMU Homecoming. I went to FAMU, and I was out there a couple weeks ago talking to some of my homies from the South. And it's funny. Everybody kind of feels similar about their own city. It's just that we're in LA, we hear our convos the most, but to them, they think LA is popping.
Really?
Some of them do. Not all of them, because the thing about LA, we're perceived differently by everybody outside of LA. Mm-hmm. Meaning that even if you're in DC or Atlanta or Chicago, it's a mixture. There's some people who think LA rap is popping, because some of them actually do like Vince. Some of them love Kendrick. Kendrick sold out every city he went to because he has fans everywhere. Some of them do respect what we do because we have a balance. We have rappers who can rap lyrical. We have club rap. We have a little bit of everything. But then it's the ones who are more on the trap, on the hood side, who are only about the club. All they see is what makes it to the club. So if they're in the club in the South, they don't hear our music. So if they're judging us off of the club music, they think that we ain't got it no more. Anybody who's listening to actual albums and projects, they'll still say, yeah, Schoolboy Q is still dropping the heat. Or whoever it is that we have who are making full projects, they respect that. So to me, it's like we're never going to be what we were in the 90s, but nobody is. New York is not.
No.
Technically, Atlanta's not. Atlanta still has a lot of club records. This year, Atlanta still had a lot of club records from Wham Whammy to Take Me Through There. But they don't have Goody Mob. They don't have an Outkast. Like JID and them are not doing what Outkast
No Dungeon Family.
No, they don't.
Yeah, Dungeon Family. Yeah. So I feel like no city is really dominating. Like if you look at the top 5 cities in 95, 02, and now, nobody's doing what they were doing back then for real. It's just that we're all like in our own market. So to me, LA could be doing stronger and more balanced. I feel like I'm not a huge fan of everything new that's coming out, but I feel like we still do have a lot of potential. Just like any other era, we have dope rappers who are not getting the same shine. Yeah. We have some who are getting more shine than others because they might have, the gimmicks or the hit songs. So.
Give me some tangibles though. Like give me some specific issues that you take with LA rap that might be holding it back if you could. So
to me, I mean, I always hear your conversations as well. I think it is. Like, I'm sure we'll talk about it, but there's a lot of kind of Draco lineage copycats for sure.
Plenty.
A lot of them who do that, but it's like, to me, it's okay to be influenced by somebody. Every era is influenced by whoever the main dudes are, but you got to take that and evolve it.
Yeah.
Because even, Snoop was influenced by Slick Rick and them, you feel me?
Yeah.
Cube, when Cube came out, he sounded like DMC and even Beastie Boys, but he evolved and became his own.
Right.
When you heard him by the time it's 91, he sounded way different. So
that's true.
People just got to evolve it. So even when it comes to our club rappers, like, I personally do love what like a Chef Boy and Lil Veda do when it comes to club rap. I don't think everybody has to evolve and become a Cube or Snoop, or even how you're talking about how YG became YG, making FDT and those, because not everybody has to. Ying Yang Twins always make club records, and they still touring off just club records. But to me, it's still become great at that. Become great at doing club records to where you are Ying Yang level.
Right.
To where you do have nationwide records hitting like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's have that conversation. You
like how
said
you
you're
answered that.
impressed.
Yeah, no West Coast slander. I like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You're impressed by Chef Boy and Lil Veda, huh?
For what they do. For sure. The thing is, when it comes to us, it's playing club records, like, it's about the energy. They have the energy. I love, like, somebody described it as like West Coast answer to bounce music. So to me, I feel like they could evolve it some, especially with, like, I know a lot of folks say Lil Veda will have the same kind of 2000 samples. So maybe if he does get some production that's not, it doesn't have to be those same type of samples. It might be him flipping some damn 93 to infinity years. It's flipping something different.
A sample I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I want to hear. Lil Veda, if you're going to rap over a sample, don't make it such an obvious, corny, cliche sample. Use something a little different. Give me a salsa song or a song that I've never, an old disco song, an old funk song, anything, and flip it and make it a club record. Do you feel like Chef Boy deserves a higher impact score than a 5, or how did you feel about that 5 score I gave him?
Impact? At least, I would say personally, at least a 6, 7.
6, 7. I gave Blast a 7.
Yeah, I would say so.
How about this? Fuck y'all.
Because Blast,
he deserves a 7.
Impact-wise, I would say Blast impact has shown even on different regions. Even certain artists, like, to me, Blast and Kellen have a similar-ish style at times. It's different, but that kind of sing-song-ish hip-hop flow.
Yeah.
But to me, as far as impact, maybe not influence, but impact meaning Gang Gang is getting played nationwide.
Yeah,
I'll call that impact at least.
Okay, Blast hit single Chosen, double platinum record.
Yeah, that was major. That was a
radio record. You know what I'm saying?
So
7.
I get that.
Yeah, you got what I'm saying? Like, Kendrick's a 10.
Yeah.
Blast a 7. What's wrong with Chef Boy at 5?
I would put Blast at an 8. Then I would put Chef Boy at maybe like 6.
At 7.
Yeah.
6.
I might go.
Do you see that let me ask you this question, because we debate this all the time.
Yeah.
I understand that Gang Gang is bigger than Chef Boy. I get that people might know the song, but not the person. Okay, we got that.
Or can't name another record by him. Most people can.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
What I'm also saying is the way that record is continuously climbing and excelling shows that this man still has an impact. Despite the fact that you may not know him, the record is still his regardless of the fact. And I'll justify that off of even how, I'm not trying to be facetious when I say this, but how you rate Ralphie the Plug off him leaning off other people's accomplishments because he's a part of a group. Chef Boy standing alone, and this record is continuously doing better and better each week. It's not like it hit one time and it's over with. It still has a whole lot of life in it. So that's why I always say that he deserves a higher level of impact. I get that.
When you say climbing, you don't mean the charts. So what do you mean by climbing?
So this was okay, and I'm glad that you said that too, because I took some time and I really looked this up. You know, I had real conversations and I did real research. Yeah. Industry numbers are oftentimes not respected by record executives and people in the actual business, not the music game, but the music business, because we know there's things like Drake and all them doing fake numbers and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
That's known. In today's modern market, TikTok numbers and YouTube, Instagram are more organic numbers. So I get that he might not be on the billboard, but as far as the social media structure, he's charting. You feel me? And I get that that's not what we're looking at now. But who's to say that this is not the future of how we're looking at the metrics for our music? Because who would have thought that 5 years ago we'd be watching everything on streaming and not on TV and all that kind of stuff like that?
So now you're saying billboard charts are obsolete.
I would, my personal opinion, from what I've heard, listening to the people and speaking to the people who I know in this industry, the billboard charts are not obsolete, but what's more tangible and realistic are your social media numbers, are your social media engagements. Billboard numbers are more likely to be bought and to be fudged.
I think social media and YouTube numbers could also be manipulated and brought just as easily, if not more easily. I feel like it was an accomplishment when 310 Baby Soak City charted as well as got a platinum plaque, and that's why I call that a hit record, and that's why his impact score during that run would have been higher than a 5 because his hit actually charted and performed well.
So
versus
what was his impact score? 310 baby.
This year went down because I feel like it went down.
When Soak City came out, what was it?
I would have to check.
Okay.
I'm sure it was higher than a 5. I'm sure it was like a 6 or a 7. I feel like it was a 7.
Because arguably he hasn't really had a standalone single afterwards.
That's not true. Rock Your Hips.
Rock Your Hips got played.
Yeah, Rock Your Hips was another big one. I believe that charted as well with Jeezy from Blue Bucks Clan and Old Jeezy.
Jeezy from Blue Bucks Clan and Old Jeezy.
And when you think about 310 Baby performing at Summer Jam, touring in Europe, major collaborations, things like that.
Okay, so let's.
Yeah,
I would like
as an independent artist as well. Might I know?
I would like to revisit this conversation in a year, and we'll see what Chef Boy does. And I believe that Chef Boy can be on progress to have the same level of accomplishments and the same goal. So Chef Boy, don't make me look stupid in a year, bro.
No, he's gonna do. Chef Boy's gonna do his thing. He's gonna get together. He's gonna do his thing. He will end up having a much higher impact score.
Yeah,
I'm confident in that. I just speak about right now.
Respect that.
While we wait on Ash Bash to get here because she's late and wasn't here last week, let's talk about. There's this thing I want to do. I wanted to. It's gonna sound quirky. I want to give you a song, and I want to see what you would blend it with as a DJ.
Okay.
Can we do that? And
blend it meaning like an actual edit, blend, mashup, or just like to
what song would you transition? Or no, what song would you blend with it? Not what you go to next. What song would you blend with it?
Okay.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to put you on the spot like that.
Let's run it.
Let's Play House, Dog Pound.
Let's Play House. I actually have a mashup with that in Mutt because it's the same key.
Okay.
And I have one with Fantasia. When I See You.
When I See You with Let's Play House.
Yeah, same key. It's the beat from Let's Play House. Same key.
That's dope. I can hear that too. Go ahead, Rich Trapper. Just give him a song.
Off the top of my head, what would you mix with Nipsey Hussle, All My Life?
All My Life, Grinding on My Life?
Yeah, Grinding on My Life.
It's 90 BPM. I'm trying to think. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like it could be anything from the South or East. So maybe Ice Cream Paint Job, but maybe I'm thinking about that.
He's good.
That's because Nipsey's also on the Ice Cream Paint Job remix. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gang Gang, fuck it.
Gang Gang is 103 BPM with the. So I'll probably take the vocals from Gang Gang and put it on like a early 2000s Battle Cat type of like Mr. Short Shop or something like Dollars Drink and Dank.
Snoop Dogg, who is it? Snoop Dogg, Q-Tip, and Lucy Pearl, You.
So I got one that I changed the key of that instrumental and put Before I Let Go on top of it.
That's a good one.
It's definitely like a two-stepping type of vibe. Yeah. So that's what I've definitely done.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Lil Kim, Crush on You remix.
The remix of that, Crush on You, that's that 1997. That's the 89 BPM. I'm trying to think where I would put that's not too easy. Because all I play those songs next to like Can't You See from Total.
Okay.
Touch Me, Tease Me from Case.
Foxy, yeah.
One More Chance, yeah. Okay. I always played in that same set, but to actually mash it up with something, it don't have to be, it could be a hip hop song. So maybe like, maybe Excuse Me, Miss J, but the chorus wouldn't be on key. The verses would work though. So maybe I would take the vocals from Crushing You to put on top of Excuse Me, Miss from Jay-Z.
The beat, okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I got one. Kendrick Lamar, TV off, but right when the beat switch.
Dun, 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 dun. That's like 100 BPM right there. It's hard to hear him yelling mustard without that beat and vice versa, but let me think. Just that beat by itself comes in hella high energy, so it sounds crazy. I might go Corrupt Trilogy because that has a symphonic type of sample to it. So wait, Corrupt, I got pistols, pills. That might go hard with that beat.
All right, last one. Let's go with a classic. YG Tooted and Booted.
Tooted and Booted. It has that soul sample that's 95 BPM. I'm going to say 95 BPM with that. I'm trying to think of what would mash up good with that. I kind of want to go soul with it because it's a soul sample. I might try
just
to
tell
go.
her.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Y'all good.
Ash Bash is here.
Y'all good. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think. I might even take that and put it on because that's a soul sample from like the 70s, I think, or early 80s. So I would try to find something like a Marvin Gaye type of song that's like a what's it called? It's a song I played for Marvin Gaye all the time.
I used to go out and party. That one, no.
No, it's one that's not as known. The bass line is funky on it too. But one of the Marvin Gaye songs from like '81 has a good funky beat to it, 98 BPM. It's gonna hit me in a minute though.
Oh, okay. Speaking of BPM, I pulled up a tweet. I reposted it. You tweeted, do y'all think West Coast rappers should make music at a 60, 75 BPM trap South type of tempo just to appeal to other regions? Examples would be OT Genesis making Coco, Push It and Cut It, or Roddy the Box.
Yeah,
for sure. What was the responses? Let me see. Yes, 40%. No, 60%. So I guess no one. What's your take on that?
So it depends on what the angle is. I feel like if we're talking about the club only, I think we should just focus on the BPM range that we used to. Like 98% of all our hits, that basically every hit that's not the box, that's not from OT. Kendrick had like a Humble and some of those, but his biggest songs were all in that 100 BPM pocket. That's the reason that Not Like Us knows one so heavy, is because they had that native West Coast tempo. I feel like going back to the 90s, all of our hits are all like the same similar tempo, even if the energy is different. Because like Nothing But a G Thing is 95, Wrong Idea is 98, even Tootin' the Buddha is 95. You're a Jerk is like 99. Like all these songs are in the same similar pocket, but they're different feels. It doesn't mean it has to have the same exact feel, but that's just our native tempo. It's almost like dancehall. Like dancehall is always in a similar BPM too. You're gonna have a 62 BPM dancehall record. So to me, when we make trap records, it don't really help us because the South is used to hearing Southern rappers rap to that tempo and not us. Because even New York drill doesn't really get that much play in the South, and that's at 70 BPM. Okay. So Pop Smoke got a little bit of play when he was hot, but it's like the South is used to hearing their style on that type of tempo, which is why Roddy did work, because he had kind of a Young Thug type of style.
Right.
OT had kind of like a Young Dolphish, Memphis or Texas type style when he was doing it. But for LA, it feels like we're almost like trying to fit that to make it work versus it don't feel native to us.
Don't feel organic.
What I would suggest to the LA artist, unless you're trying to, of course, go for the club record, then keep it fast, keep it party. But if you're just talking about making good music and whatever, I think that the slower BPMs that I guess the Young Jeezy type beats or Gucci Mane type beats or whatever Southern rapper type beats would be more useful, because number one, it allows you to be clear and understood of what you're saying. And you don't have to get on those beats and try to talk Southern culture. You can get on those same beats and talk the same West Coast shit and slow it down to where you're more like, for lack of better words, a more classic Jay-Z type cadence where it's da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, and you're clear, you're not mumbling, you're able to articulate yourself. Dejon, you mentioned something last week about people not putting together full projects based off emotion and feeling and all that type of stuff with themes and the song can carry from top to bottom, telling the story, so to speak. Those beats allow you to do those types of things. You feel me? I'm sorry, I'll land right here. And I think that it forces us to stop talking so much gang banging, killer op shit. The different type of beat, the different type of BPM, God willing, may be able to switch the mentality and give you something else, because you can talk about your struggle without distance niggas' hood, so we can listen to your shit safely.
That's a cool point. You say that it's easier to come up with subject matter and substance on a slower beat than it is a faster beat.
It gives you more room to think.
More space.
That's a nuanced point.
Because you can go a little slower. You don't have to be so.
At the same time, I do feel like that works for album cuts and like B-C singles. I do wish that more LA rappers had more up-tempo.
Yeah, for sure.
Lead singles. Like your standout single should be a little faster. I would like to see a faster BPM for your standout single, your lead single, the single that you push. I feel like that's a critique I always hear about LA music, West Coast music. Like that shit a little too slow. And for us, it don't feel too slow, but like people from different regions, they'll get online, they'll say like, oh, y'all beats or y'all music is a little slow. Like
people in the South rap on
it
double
lags
time.
a little bit.
It's tricky, because it's double time.
People in the South rap double time, like a motherfucker.
You're sick?
Uh-oh.
Why didn't you say you were sick in this?
Are you contagious?
Hi.
That don't mean you're not contagious, nigga. That means you got a mask on with your contagious.
It's a COVID mask. Ashbash, this is DJ Artistic.
What's good? How you feeling though?
No, she's sick.
I'm not sick like that.
We got hand sanitizer. We good.
Do we?
All right. Now that you're here, get him some hand sanitizer. Now that you're here, you said you're sick.
You see my nose is red.
I do.
Don't do that.
Now that you're here, I can do the intro of the show. What's the deal? It's Dejon Paul. You're watching the Daily Podcast. Make some noise.
Hey.
Ask stated, I am your host, Dejon Paul from the LA Rap Report Card. I am joined by the beautiful Ash Bash the rapper.
Hello.
Wow.
Trap News Network controversial YouTuber Rich Trapper.
TNN, Trappers Network.
And obviously we've already been potting with this brother, but we're starting over. DJ Artistic, our special guest.
Yes, sir.
How y'all feeling?
All right, I just wanted to make sure we had a clean intro. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Like this video. Send your super chats in. We're going to read that at the end. We got a bunch of music topics. I got some activities. I've been talking shit about Ash Bash for like the past 30 minutes.
Oh, that's what he do?
I've been talking hella shit about. Oh, you missed our argument.
Oh, no, we just got into it.
We just got into it bad about
what?
the shit he pulled last week with our
Get
guests.
the fuck out of here, bro. You brought that. We're not even finna go back into
Okay,
that.
we can get deep into that, but I want to know what happened. He was too nice.
No, he was the opposite.
Ash Bash.
It wasn't the time last time.
No, it wasn't that bad. But before we get back to our guests, all I'm saying is we had on costumes and me and Zari decorated the
Bro,
set.
the cheeseburger costume had you excited, bro.
Nonetheless, I didn't want it to be like a negative vibe. I want to have like one fun episode. You know, I like drama. I like back and forth.
But
all
you
of
wanted
that.
to have fun.
One fun. That's all I wanted.
But why do you have drama on the board then?
Because we were supposed to touch on it real quick, the Draco topic, and then move on.
My nigga.
But we'll get back to that.
Accountability is you shouldn't have had it up there. You don't want to talk
that's
about
just your opinion.
That's
and
accountability.
It's not your show to say that.
It's accountability.
It's not your show to say how I
This
schedule my
show
topic.
shit.
Here you go, 6'7".
So anywho, we can talk about that later. But I think that's asinine. I think your point is very asinine, and I don't respect it at all.
That's fine.
Nonetheless,
We both feel the same.
DJ Artistic. Let's get back to your Q&A. How did you first get into DJing?
So I used to be a producer, actually. I started making beats back when I was in like elementary, middle school. Okay. And then like when Game first came out, I was hella young, but I was one of the producers on Black Wall Street.
That's right.
Back in like 04, 05. But I was I was at FAMU, and when I was at FAMU, I just started getting into DJing just because I was doing like house parties. I wasn't really trying to be a DJ for real, but we were having like West Coast house parties because they didn't play our music out there back in 05, 06, 07. Okay. You weren't hearing the West Coast stuff, but the Bay was popping back then. Hyphy was popping. Okay. We still loved our G-Funk era, so I was just doing house parties, and it went from that, playing off a playlist, to actually just DJing. I started doing the clubs out there, and I got back out here and kind of kept it going.
Okay, like what's the best event you've DJed to your memory, and then like give us a time where it's like shit went left. Like give us your best story and your worst story.
There's been a lot of good ones at this point. I'm trying to think of the absolute best. One of the best I can say, especially early on, was definitely Paid Dues concert 2013. Okay. That was probably the first big one that I felt like, all right, like
that's a good one.
That's Murs?
Yeah, that's Murs.
Shout out to Murs.
It was basically Kendrick and then performed. Kendrick, Wiz Khalifa, Problem, Bad Luck, Nipsey, Dom Kennedy. It was just a crazy lineup.
Damn.
I was a stage DJ in between each act. So
2013?
2013.
That's fire.
Right when the West Coast was really starting to get back, get the stride back. So doing that concert, 27,000 people was just.
So you almost said you had damn near everybody from that legendary XXL cover.
Low key, yeah, a lot of those from that freshman cover.
What about the worst one though?
The worst experience. Period.
Yeah, while DJing, obviously.
Funny enough, it was at the same exact venue, but 2 years prior, it was the Rock the Bells concert, but it was a different crowd, and it was that day was like Big Crit, it was Macklemore. Actually, the day went good until MF Doom was set to perform.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, but I was still mad at him for that because he basically didn't show up, and I didn't know anything. So usually it's like a 10-minute break between artists, maybe 20. Yeah. And after an hour, the crowd just got kind of restless, and they just started booing. They mad at what I was playing.
Wow,
I was on it. Luckily, Murs came out and just told them, hey, look, sorry, MF Doom's not coming. Once he told them that, calmed them down, I was good. I powered through. Like, they started booing. I'm like, no, you ain't booing me. So I started going harder with the mixes. And
fight back.
I was fighting back, but it was just like, because they were there for.
Hey, what's that feeling? You got all them people booing you, and you like, I ain't even do nothing. How does that feel?
In the moment, I was just like, y'all ain't booing me. I'm good. Like whatever y'all, all right, let me just look at the crowd. What's going to work? What's going to get them back on my side? And it was like, because that crowd was different. It wasn't like my usual crowd.
That's an underground cult following, yeah. They here for who they came to see.
Exactly. It was
so
like
what do you play in that moment? Like, I know you don't go into your Kanye bag. Like, what do you play to get yourself out of it?
Because it was still the thing is, it was still a West Coast crowd. So I know I did do a Sugar Free. That actually did still kind of work. I went into like, because the funny thing is, they booed me when I played Benjamins. And I'm like, what? Benjamins is a major song. Yeah. It's way before the Diddy shit came out. So it was just like, they're just getting restless. So it was like, all right. So I started going to West Coast a little bit. Then I started going into like some Mobb Deep, Quiet Storm type songs. And they just chilled out. But it was like, And plus, it was no host talking. I didn't talk on the mic back then either.
Oh, so you just playing records.
Being able to talk, I can interact and tell them stuff and just keep them entertained. But it's just music going. So for them, it's just like it's been an hour. What's happening?
They want what they pay for.
Yeah, for sure.
Could you guys pull up West? We're gonna do West with him and send it to Ash Rash, please. Right. In the interim, could you run down how you ended up on Insecure? You got a cameo on that show.
Yeah, Insecure. So I first met Issa 2014, I think. Basically, I did her party. She had like a 90s party in 2014. That's when she was probably negotiating the HBO deal. Okay. And then from there, they got me back to do the actual premiere for Insecure 2016. I think that was October. Okay. And from there, we just locked in. Like Issa, we the same age bracket, same high school era. And I'm watching the crowd. I'm like, yeah, this is an HBO event. So, of course, HBO's telling me, yeah, keep it, make it fun. I'm looking like these are actual LA people, so I'm doing.
Turn up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Crazy.
So I'm doing some of the super LA music, and she's LA too. So I'm doing clown dance circles with like on top of like Timberland Drop and those type of songs. And from there, me and Issa just been locked in. So she had me do. Do a cameo in there. I've done her wedding, her birthdays, and everything. So
that's right.
Can I get my drink, please?
Look at clown dancing help building this man's career.
That's what's up.
I mean, like Batman.
No, because he be hating
no,
don't be side-eyeing me, bro.
Fuck clown dancing.
Like pumping them up, like
that's always gonna hit.
Come on, bro. That's right. I fuck with this.
He know he was talking off that shit.
I don't talk about
that's a part of LA culture.
It is.
It is, but it didn't have to be at the pop out. I feel like if you're gonna introduce a rebirth of the West, you have to change something. You have to modify. You don't just. I'm not bringing something back by showing you exactly how it used to be. So I'm not going to change anything about it, but I'm reintroducing it to you. So if I'm a company and I'm reintroducing a product, I'm at least change the label color.
Rebranding.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like the pop out displayed the exact same West Coast.
But that was the point. He wanted to show where he came from, honestly.
Okay, and all that worked for that benefited Kendrick and maybe Shoreline Mafia. And they're Hispanic. And it was a Juneteenth event.
After this, I'll get back to the board. But if there was a rebranding, resurgence of clown dancing, that was like the new generation of, would you be more receptive to that?
If it worked. If it worked, I wouldn't be saying this. I'd be like, damn, the pop out worked. The West Coast is back lit. We the number one region again. Woo, woo, woo. But it didn't work. None of those artists, sans Kendrick and Tyler and Shoreline Mafia, have had any success since then.
AZ Chike dropping in a couple of days.
He's dropping next week.
We'll see what happens.
Okay.
But none of the artists have had any commercial success since then, have had hit records or well-received projects. So clearly the pop-out didn't work, in my opinion. And I'm telling you why I think it didn't work. It didn't work because you had clowns on stage, you had red Pendletons, blue Pendletons, you had niggas in Dickie outfits, you had niggas looking like the same 90s dusty rap that they left, that fell off. So, anywho, my last question before we play West.
That's his opinion.
That's just it.
All it could be.
I've heard,
What's your take on, I was going to ask you, DJs breaking records, LA DJs. Do you guys still break records, and how so?
All the time. I always hate when people say we don't break records. We break records. We just don't break what they want to hear. Okay. That's the issue. Whenever an artist says it, they're mad because we ain't played their record.
Their record. Okay.
We break records all the time. It's like we still find enjoyment in that. Whether it's an artist that we know, whether it's just a record that we find. Like whenever I play new stuff, DJs always ask me, "Hey, send me that so I can play it too." So we always break records. The thing is, it has to fit. It has to work. We can't just break any record. Like one artist hit me up. He from the East Coast. He's from like Jersey, but he sent me a record that just sounded so off kilter. It didn't sound like hip hop. It was a weird, it sounded like video games.
That bounce, Jersey bounce.
No, it wasn't even that. I rock with Jersey Club. It wasn't even Jersey Club. It was just like it didn't sound like anything black. It sounded like
techno, maybe
techno, like a video game.
Maybe Monster Massive type.
If I played it for you, it wasn't even
EDC Carnival type shit.
It wasn't even good enough to be that.
Damn.
It wasn't anything that I would play anywhere. I wouldn't play that at
It doesn't need to be played, period.
So I told him, I'm like, it don't fit anything that I do. But he was like, that's what's wrong with y'all DJs. Y'all too scared to break records. Like, this could change the game. I'm like, it's not changing nothing. This record is not good.
That's your opinion.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe that narrative comes because you guys break records, but it's not happening on social media. They can't see it. And we live in an era where everything has to be digital. On social media, it has to be seen. You get what I'm saying? The streaming era. Yeah. Everything is content. So y'all aren't making content out of breaking the record. So to artists, it's like it's not happening because they can't open their phone and watch you do it. You got to say, like, if you guys did it on streams, if you was streaming while you're in the club, breaking these records and seeing the crowd go crazy, they would be like, oh, the DJs is back breaking records. You get what I'm saying?
So
I think that's what it is.
I get it. So the issue is, it's no content with that because it's different. It's nuanced. So basically, when we play new records, crowds don't respond that well. So I can record, I can play, I do that all the time.
Yeah. Well, when you say the records, you mean LA records or you just talking about records?
Anything new. New music does not really move a crowd because people don't know it yet.
Okay.
People only get hyped to new music if
it's newish.
It's newish, and the thing is, so I put it this way: as much as we talk about a Lil Vader, Chef Boy type deal, those type records do actually work if they don't know it because of the energy and because of the familiar sample. So imagine a Lil Vader song that's sampling like, say for the P.D. Pablo song or something like that. The crowd's gonna dance to it, so I can record that and show that I'm breaking that record. But the crowd's just hyped because it's the same BPM as the song I just played. They're not really hyped because it's a brand new record. They don't know what it is. It's just it's a beat playing. Whenever I'm playing something brand new, I go play a brand new anybody, Future, Drake, whoever is hot at the time. A lot of big songs that become huge, we play them first. The crowd don't respond, so I can record it and show you online. It's gonna look like it's dead.
And then you play it again in 90 days. It's a whole difference.
So you're saying that Lil Vader and them have a cheat code by using the cheap samples. It's like a cheat code.
It's a cheat code that does work. It's a pro and a con to it, but
then that's also getting them TikTok views and the social media views and the shorts and them quick little 60-second clips. That shit all contributes too because again, like you saying, people are watching it because it's a familiar P.D. Pablo or Nelly or whatever the case is, and these niggas are planting seeds in everybody's shit, and it's the same one minute clip on all these different little videos. Everybody using the same sound.
Always get it.
You said what?
Samples always.
Yes, I mean,
It just don't have to be so. It doesn't have to be so obvious.
Sorry,
my leg is falling asleep. We're gonna play West West. How it works is we're gonna give you 2 West Coast options. You gotta pick. You can't say both. You guys ready?
all right.
yeah. Send a group chat.
Ice Cube or Snoop Dogg?
I'm gonna say Cube just because he was first.
Yeah.
Cube was first. I'm gonna say Cube. Yeah.
Okay.
E40 or Too Short?
Too Short was first. I'm gonna say Too Short. Blow the Whistle still the biggest. Period.
Dr. Dre or DJ Quick?
I'm gonna say Dre. I like Quick more musically, but I'm gonna say Dre because Dre was the originator who made. He's still the candidate for the greatest producer of all time. So.
YG or Tyga? My leg is
YG.
falling asleep.
YG easy call. Yeah.
RJ or John Moses?
I rock with both, but I'm gonna say RJ.
You gotta pick one.
Yeah, RJ for sure.
Drake or Nipsey?
I'm gonna say Nipsey.
Greedo or Kalen? For real.
Different, but I'm gonna roll with Kalen.
I feel like they're very similar. I feel like Kalen's like a pop commercial, almost
R&B-ish version.
Well, they both can do R&B because even Sweet Lady or a lot of the songs off Wolf of Grape Street have R&B God level as well. I just feel like Kalen's like a sleeker, more commercial, lady-friendly version of Greedo. They're both talking about having guns and trapping and XYZ if you pay attention to the lyrics, but Kalen just leans more towards the lady. Greedo's more towards the niggas in the streets.
Makes sense.
It has obviously more bolder gang affiliation, so I feel like they're in a similar vein. Both auto-tune rap singers.
Auto-tune,
right, same time. All right.
Bino or Blast?
That's the homies too. I'm gonna say Blast overall, but Bino got it too.
Blue Bloods Clan or Shoreline Mafia?
Blue Bucks.
West Side Connection or the East Siders?
We've said that before. I play way more East Siders, I think. It's tough. Like, cause West Side Connection has a stronger, combination of rappers, of legends, of course. East Siders 2 albums are better than they 2 albums, though. So it's tied, but I'm gonna go East Siders just cause it's close though.
The Chronic or Doggy Style?
Chronic was first. That's what created the blueprint for everything. But Doggy Style is a better overall record. It has 0 filler. So Doggy Style.
Crenshaw Victory Lap.
Crenshaw really was like the breakout. But Victory Lap was really the one that was about to take him there too. I'm gonna say Victory Lap.
Just Read Up 1 or Just Read Up 2?
I'm gonna say 2. to it. A little bit more polished, a little bit more. You seeing where he was going.
I feel you on that.
My Crazy Life or My Good, what is it? My Good Kid, Mad City?
Not my Good Kid, Mad City.
I'm just reading it and looking at my text.
A Good Kid, Mad City. I mean, they are kind of like, they're in the same car. That's how I visualize them.
Yeah.
Kendrick was a good kid, and YG was his homie in the passenger seat. But Kendrick album still overall, even though YG was amazing too. Yeah.
Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society?
I'm going to say Boys in the Hood. It's just a little bit more well-rounded, a little bit more depth in the characters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Friday or next Friday?
Oh, easily Friday. If you said Friday after next, it would be close.
Well,
I'm gonna say Friday.
Friday or next? Oh, you said that already?
No, you on the last one.
Friday after next or the wash?
Friday after next for sure.
Oh my God!
All right, Ben, make some noise for DJ Artistic, man. Cool West.
Appreciate it.
You only the second person to ever agree with me that Friday after next is better than the wash.
Oh, easily.
For sure.
It's so many quotables, so many characters on it. Man. Yeah. Easy call.
Zara, can you do me a favor and bring Ash Bash a cup? You know that bothers me.
With this?
Yeah.
Why?
Can you just pour it in a green cup, please?
No, this is no, I don't want to pour it in no
Just
cup.
pour it in
What's
the
the
cup,
difference?
please. Just pour it in the
Because
cup.
it's faster. Get to the point.
Just pour it in the cup, please.
How is it fast? What are you talking about?
I was trying to avoid
Give me a
these.
cup, man.
Try
You
it.
complain too much about nothing.
I complain. You was late
put
and you
with
flaked
that.
last episode. You talking about I complain so much about nothing.
Actually, I didn't flake at all.
You texted us 2 minutes before the episode started talking about you not gonna be able to make it. I'll see y'all next week. Let's move on to the next topic. Oh wait, the next topic is Ash Bash. Ash Bash, the rapper, and Lily Baby have been going to war. Do you want the paperwork? Do you need that or you don't need it?
No.
No.
But you know something I want to say? Like, honestly, she's on Instagram mad as fuck right now. She started it. She posted it. Okay, our little words we had in the comments, it wasn't that big. For her to get on social media, the screenshot and try to go big, she tried to go there with me, and she thought it was that. She was taunting me, like, you know, posting me, talking shit. I was talking shit back and this and that, but it's like you trying to clear up everything in the air that I said in this diss track. I said, yo, pussy stank, all this other shit. You on Instagram talking about some reposting messages of people saying your pussy stank. Bitch, you was a whole ass snitch. You worrying about is your pussy stinking is crazy to me. Like,
You talking about priorities?
You didn't see that plot
like,
twist coming, did you?
You like, my pussy
full
don't
of plot
stink.
twists.
Like, my
Yeah,
pussy
it's
don't
full of plot
stink, bitch.
twists.
You a snitch. Like, you ain't trying to clear that up. Like, you feel me? That shit don't make no sense.
All
But-
right, so to add some context, just in case you haven't been following this story, I put out a hottest LA female rappers list like a month ago at this point, if not longer than that. Both of them was on the list. Neither one got left off, so I really don't know how they started going back and forth because both got recognized. Ash Bash was at 9, Lily Baby's at 10. Nonetheless, they get into it on Instagram. Last week, Lily Baby dropped, I guess, a diss record. We'll call it a diss because it's not a record because she didn't go to the studio, in my opinion.
She
Not my
told
opinion,
me
a
to
fact.
get in a booth and she got her little upside. I'm not even gonna say what I'm about to say because that I don't want nobody thinking I'm racist. She got her little tooth booty looking ass on the porch screaming, turning pink, like rap for like 20 seconds, and then the rest she was screaming.
She dropped, I'm not going to describe it like that. She stepped out on her porch and made an Instagram freestyle dissing Ash Bash. And then this week, just like yesterday, day before yesterday?
Yesterday I dropped it last night.
Last night, Ash Bash responded, what's the name of your diss back?
I just did the TV
off Lily Baby
yeah.
diss. So me being messy and a music journalist, I took both videos.
Messy? Nah, who would have thought?
No, I'm very much so. I took both videos, put them side by side, and I asked the timeline to vote for who they thought was better. Let's get the results real quick before we get
Dun,
into
dun, dun.
It's been like 24 hours now.
Yeah, 'cause I dropped that 6 last night.
1,582 votes. Lily Baby 31%. Ash Bash 69%. I put Lily Baby on the first slide because her diss dropped first, and I put
Yeah.
yours on the second slide because your diss dropped second. You can check it on Ash Bash Instagram at Ash Bash the rapper. She's rapping at Tam Burger. Did you see any of this?
Yeah.
What's your take on it before we give ours?
Y'all both came with it. My question is: it like how serious is it? Is it where if y'all both on the same show, y'all can't be anywhere close backstage?
Honestly,
Or
like, I could be around her, you feel me?
Yeah.
But she's an internet gangster, like, you feel me? I'm not. I like I am, like, I'm chill, I'm funny, but if I gotta get active, that's what I'm gonna do. She more so talk a lot, so we're not gonna last because she's gonna try to do it for the camera, and I'm gonna do it for the camera, so it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
But my thing is, like, honestly, like, they could sit here and try to say, oh, this was Dejon started, this was Dejon started. No, it did not start from Dejon, bro. It started because old girl was mad that she wasn't on the list. Then they comment on it and they said something.
She was on the list.
No,
she's talking about other girl.
We're talking about old girl. You feel me?
Who the fuck is old girl?
You know
old girl.
No, you know who you're talking about.
Okay.
Well, we're not about to be giving unnecessary ass people clout. Like, it's just that. So long story short, her name wasn't on there. They trying to say, oh, Dejon. They trying to make it seem like Dejon made this top 10 list and he started. It was nothing to do with Dejon. The girl had a rant mad that she didn't make it on the list. Her friends comment on it, and one of her friends that dissed me too, that I'm not about to respond to because I'm not going to get nothing up out of it. Like, you feel me? Yeah. Pretty much said something to me, said something like, oh, well, you got ass bash on there and whoop-de-whoop, and then that's what the other bitch, chimed in, and then, you feel me? And I said something to her, like, you feel me? And then she posted on her page. If she never reposted me or anything, like, you feel me? We wouldn't even be having no rap beef. But she wants to feel bold and feel like it's that or some shit like that. And you feel me? She posted me. And honestly, I had my diss track. I wasn't even going to post it. I was going to let it die down. But every day, her and this other raggedy ass bitch, this bitch that'll like sit off of Ice Age, you feel me? Kept talking shit and like keep taunting me and shit like that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to drop it because, bitch, like, lyrically, you cannot fuck with me. I don't know who the fuck told you could rap. Like, you feel me? Don't get me wrong. I'm not no hater ass bitch. You probably do have some shit that sound cool. You get what I'm saying? But as far as lyrically, like, song next to me type shit and all that, you're not fucking with me. It's no comparison. Like, and on that diss track, I was playing with her. Like, you feel me? She was serious. She was mad. She told me to get in the booth. I got in the booth. I was playing. I was cracking jokes and all that. This how I feel. Like, this how I know bitches don't have no team and don't have no real friends. I'm not about to diss a bitch and get on no porch. If I'm a diss a bitch, it's 2025. It's not 2005. So I'm not about to diss a bitch, stand in front of a porch, show my raggedy ass bricks on the wall, and like try to like scoop it up, and then come to me, hold up the camera, not even standing up straight, rapping, screaming, turning pink, no lashes on, you feel me, yelling loud as fuck, sounding dumb as fuck like a giggy pig. I'm not doing. You did a whole lot of hollering and hollering on that motherfucker. So you said, bitch, get in the booth. I got in the booth. Now you bitches is mad. Like, why is you mad? Like, you feel me? You told me to get in the booth. You dissed me. This, first off and foremost, if I'm going to diss a bitch, I'm coming with production. That's one. So, two, I'm coming with production. I'm coming with an idea, this and that. First off and foremost, I called in before I even went to Tanzberger. It was okay for me to go. I didn't randomly just go. I went at 5 o'clock. It was daylight savings. I didn't go late night, 10, 12 at night. No, I didn't do none of that. I went at 5 o'clock. We was out there for 3 hours, smoking, talking, hanging out, all that. So, ain't nobody snuck up over there, none of that. My manager is from her hood, so it's not like motherfuckers tippy-toed up over there trying to hear it. No, let's get a scene. No, we didn't do that. It was a regular-ass chill day. We pulled up, chilling, talking, all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? And I just did it right there because I just felt like, shit, I just want to have fun with it. You is more so mad. You're really mad. Like, you feel me? And it's like, that's how I know that I am under your skin because everything I post, you're responding to me. Bitch, you got me blocked. Why is you responding to every motherfucking story I got? Bitch, you peeping Tom. Why are you watching my shit? If you got me blocked, you might as well fucking unblock me because every time I post something, you're responding to something.
Y'all are really beefing. Like, what's y'all music take? Just keeping on the music aspect of it. Who do you feel had a better record? We see the poll is, 60-40? Yeah. But in Ash's favor.
Lyrically, I would say you had better lyrics. I like her flow. She did have a dope flow in there. I'll give her that. Her delivery and everything was cool. So I'm trying to see what else she got. I know she was on top of the Tupac, of course, So yeah.
That beat was kind of tired for me. I couldn't do it.
I think that if Lily Baby would have put more effort into her going into the studio.
Not rushing.
Can I get mine?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna get my intake again.
I think that if Lily Baby would have took it to the studio and shot a video, you would have a problem on your hands right now. I think honestly, that her lazy delivery is what's knocking her down.
Honestly, I wouldn't. I went off how she came. If she would have, this the thing. If she would have came harder, I would have went harder. But it's like I'm not about to go too hard, and you didn't go too hard. You
that's
know
a great
saying?
point. That's a great point.
So that's the reason why I'm not about to go hard in the super paint. Because, mind you, I'm really not mad. You feel me? I know I get under your skin. I'm cracking jokes on my Instagram and all. You over there pressed up. You feel me? I really don't give a fuck. Like, you feel me?
You exposed her paperwork.
I mean,
she's supposed to be pressed up.
This the thing. And she didn't
I didn't know that mattered for females.
Okay, look, it's not even about the exposing the paperwork. This the thing. You a snitch, you a snitch. It is what it is. You feel me? But my thing is, when you're coming for me, posting me, talking shit, and you kicking with your fans, your friends, you having 4 other rap bitches chiming in, trying to get it to me and whoop-de-whoop. You trying to like build a new little squad that go against me and all the other stuff. You're bothering me on the internet. Yeah, it's like, bitch, you're doing too much. And this the crazy thing to me. If I know I'm a teller and I know that I'm on public records and all that, I'm not about to be getting into it with nobody because every time that's going to get posted. So now it's a gang of people that don't even know nothing about you now. That's new fans to me. That's catching on to the beef, following, knows that you're a fucking snitch because you trying to be an internet gangster. Like, I don't understand.
You got an album coming out soon?
Yeah, and that was a good rollout, bitch. You posted me. This the thing.
I was just finna say.
Thank you so much.
She got some shit coming out soon?
No, thank you so much, Radley, for sitting here, posting me on the internet, thought you was eating me up. That's the thing.
What did you call her?
Rat Lee, you're a snitch. Like, that's what the fuck it is.
Okay, Rat Lee. Okay,
like,
Rat Lee.
Like,
clever.
Like, but
clever.
this the thing. You posted me because you thought you was eating. You thought you was being funny. You thought you was being an internet bully. But in reality, I had everything in my hands. You feel me? You took it that far. I didn't give a fuck about beefing with you. Not like that. Out of a female artist, you was not a female artist that I feel like I want to work with. You had posted a clip that I sent to you 2021 when we fell out. We got back cool. So I was trying to be on some woman empowerment shit. Like, oh girl, like fuck all that. Let's work with you. Bitch, I never begged you for no verse. It was vice versa with you. We was hanging out. We was cool. Don't make it seem like I ever begged you for anything. We used to hang out and all that. Don't get on social media.
There's some history here.
Yeah, like don't get on social media like you was a homegirl before we did all this other shit. Don't get on social media like I'm begging for a verse. You don't have no features. You don't have nothing for me to feel like, oh, I need a Lily Baby verse.
She had a Mozzie co-sign at one point.
Like anybody can get a song. Not anybody can get a song with Mozzie, but it's Mozzie know who I am. We been around Mozzie. Mozzie is a homie to us. Like, you feel me? That's cool. But I'm saying, like, out the years, that's 2021. I'm talking about what you been doing after that. Besides screaming Lily Baby all fucking day in my 20 times before the song dropped. Like, let's be real.
I enjoyed that corner store freestyle. And so you was on my LA Freshman cover in 2023, presented by Shockaware. She was on my LA Freshman cover 2024 last year, presented by Pro Club. She was the only female rapper present. The other, Stop Touching, obviously she flaked. Let me give my take on the music aspect of it, the 2 diss records. I don't respect Lily Baby's diss because it was an Instagram freestyle, which is what I accuse most LA female rappers of doing. So it's very LA female rapper coded. I feel like a lot of times you guys do have more content on your Instagram than you do on streaming platforms or DSPs. And I would have respected her more, especially if you tell somebody to get in the booth, to get in the booth herself.
You got your ass in the cold on the porch.
And drop a record. And as well as I don't really, and this goes for both of you guys, I do wish you guys had got original beats, or even if you use a sample, had it flip. I don't necessarily like you guys rapping over the beats because, again, it goes to the stigma that LA female rappers don't drop songs, don't drop music too often. Just doing a freestyle thing, I would have preferred to hear original Lily Baby record and then an original Ash Bash response record. A sample is cool, but I don't like the instrumental element of it for LA female rappers.
I'm not even gonna lie, I wasn't even gonna respond. I was gonna let her just have her little freestyle and she go about her day. Like, you feel me? I really wasn't. People kept calling me like, this bitch keep talking shit. She keep talking shit.
So you let them niggas.
I think it was needed for you to respond.
Like, you feel me? But
it was needed.
At first, I felt like she didn't say nothing. Like, to me and her dish, she didn't say nothing to me to make me have to run to the studio. Like, oh my God, I gotta go to the studio.
I was gonna say that I liked her bar about the midget. I felt like that was disrespectful.
But everybody, come on, everybody know that was content.
But that was funny.
I mean, it was
she said that she was with half a man. I thought that was, I liked that bar. That was my favorite bar from her part.
But I felt like everything I said was funny, and I felt like a lot of people enjoyed me,
I would like to see Lily Baby come with an actual record and an actual video.
Oh, you want more disses?
As a diss song or just a single?
This period.
Either fucking or.
So
however we can get more music from our LA artists.
I don't want a round two. I don't want a round 2 of this.
I don't want a round 2 either. I really don't. Because not like that. I need to drop this tape that me and Dejon is working on. I feel like we don't have a date because we got to listen to the other songs. And I just got a couple of my features that I've been waiting on sent to me. So
can we get a single from you while you got this momentum to hold us over?
Oh, yeah. I'm dropping a single for
sure. Because you got some momentum going. We would love to see some more music from you.
Going. I'm not about to, and honestly, it's crazy because I was just about to just drop it on some I'm about to drop it, and my shit went viral fast as fuck. Like the next hour, it went fast as fuck.
I had more critiques.
What did you say?
I have more critiques of records to deliver. As far as you shooting at Tam's Burger, thanks for the invite. I love Tam's. Two, I felt like, and this is gonna sound brutally honest, but this is just me being Dejon Paul. I felt like if I was you, if I'm an LA female rapper, especially with the plight that y'all so-called have against y'all, I would make sure, I would tell bitches straight up, if your hair, makeup, nails not done, you're not in my video.
Okay, do you know why those two girls is on there?
I know who they are. I'm familiar, so I understand why. If I was you, this is just me being honest.
One of them makeup was done up.
One of them, the red hair with the red hair, right?
Yeah, she was done up.
If I was you, again, I'm not letting any female be in my music video if her hair, makeup, nails is not done, her outfit is not up to par. The aesthetic of an LA female rapper, of any female rapper from anywhere, is just as important as the music. It's just as important as the music. So I felt like that's something I would deduct a point from the response from the video. Since you chose to make a video, I feel like the females in the video with you, some of them weren't looking up to par.
It's only one video. There's only one person you probably don't say something because my sister through hair was Bob. So don't do that. You cannot take that from her.
Listen to what I said. I said if I was you, I would tell. I would not let a female in my video if her shit wasn't right.
Honestly, the one that had the white on, I just needed her to twerk. So
and that should have been the only scene.
But I'm rapping, so I'm not more so like. Mm-hmm. Like, you feel me? So when we was done, it was just like a lot going on. And everybody was like, enjoying themselves and shit like that. So he had the video, so it is what it is. But more so, she was there because, the other girl that dissed me and whatever is friends with all them. So it's more
It makes sense for her to be there, but it also would make more sense for her to look presentable.
I can't make motherfuckers, if a motherfucker know ahead of time, this is that, and whoop-de-whoop and all that, I can't force
then you're not in my video. That's what I'm trying to convey to you. I'm trying to convey to you that as a boss and as somebody that's trying to...
But don't try to come at my sister with the red hair, though.
I thought I was being very respectful, as I can be.
You said both, and it wasn't.
No, I have nothing to say.
All I'm saying is, moving forward, if I was you, I would say you cannot be in my video if you do not have your aesthetic up to par. That's all I'm saying.
And I'm not doing a freestyle video with no lashes on. My baby hairs ain't laid, and I'm screaming.
I already agree. So in closing, to grade both records, I have to give Lily Baby a F because it's not a record. And this is me being totally unbiased.
It's a missing assignment.
It's incomplete. F incomplete because you didn't deliver a real diss record. You delivered an IG freestyle, and that's all you LA rap bitches do is get on Instagram and make Instagram content. I'm not really hearing anything on streaming platforms when I look you up, and that's why some of those Spotify monthly listeners ships be so low. With that being said, to the Ash Bash record, again, I wish it was an original beat. I wish it was more like something that you could use as a single, which is what I advised you. I was like, give us a record that's not just a diss towards her, but also
a song.
Something that's a single, record, but you dissing this bitch. So if I'm you, I got a lit club single, and the hook is, I ain't fucking with no rat ass bitch or something like that. To that, I'm slipping that in there.
I love your girl type vibes.
I was more
but I'm lacing the diss into a hit record.
I was more
Two birds, one stone.
She was some confident.
What's the grade?
What's the grade?
Yeah.
D+.
Okay, that's better than the F. So
I mean, she got a. This is why it's not for you, and I'm saying this as your homie because she got an incomplete assignment. So if she got an incomplete assignment and got an F, and you got a D+, you could have did better.
But she already told you that she wasn't going super hard based off her.
But I wasn't about to diss her. Yeah. That's the thing. That was never my plan. And on Instagram, when she dissed me, I put on Instagram, I'm not responding back to her. So it's like, for me to just jump and did that, like, you feel me? That was like some fucking, I'm about to just do it just to do it because.
So far, Instagram takes things.
Yeah, it's just more so for like Instagram and shit like that. I didn't care.
On Instagram.
That's the thing. I didn't care about the beat. I didn't care about me getting into it with her that bad for me to just go in the studio and just write 16 bars and I'm just mad about her. She don't do nothing to make me mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not pressed about her. So her dissing me was like, okay, bitch, you diss me. And then I let a week go by. And then they was like, man, you might as well just diss the bitch because she's still popping on Instagram. She thinks she did this and that. That's why. So the reason why I did the Kendra beat because she says she's from Bompton and I got a phone call and they was calling me and they was playing with me on the phone like, oh, when we see you, we gonna boot you in the ass. Why you coming over here making our hood look bad? We don't claim her. Like, you get me? Yeah, like, for real. I'm being serious, but I'm not hers. Every time she get on the phone with somebody, she record the conversation. I don't give a fuck about recording conversation.
What's your take on, before we wrap this up, move to our next topic, what's your take on the other disc that dropped this morning over the Missy Elliott beat from
that wasn't this morning. That was like a couple of days ago.
Oh, I didn't get tagged into it to this
She Who
morning.
Shall Not Be Named? She dropped one.
No, her name is like Queen or something like
I
that.
don't want to talk about
Well,
this
she
on
dissing.
here.
She dissing.
She dissed Ash Bash over Missy Elliott beat.
She been coming.
Which Missy Elliott
She's
beat?
trying to come. Okay, this the thing.
She's a bitch. Is it she's a bitch?
Probably.
could
Doom,
be a good
doom,
one.
doom,
That could be a good
doom,
one.
doom. Is that she's a
that's-
bitch?
yeah, she's a bitch.
Okay.
Cardi just used that one
Anyway, so let me say this.
That could be fun.
And it's about to make sense to me because some people, okay, this is the thing. Now, when Lily dissed me, every time she tagged me, every time she said something about me, I gained following from it. It don't matter like what it was. Like, you feel me? It made sense for me. You get what I'm saying? This bitch that been commenting on her shit, this is Bonnie people. Bonnie has said to me numerous times, oh yeah, this is my artist, I wrote for her, whoopty whoop, and this and that. Like, you feel me? Bonnie has told me this before, you feel me, and stuff like that, because that's her girl, and that she
She
said,
has writers.
yes, and she
But in
said,
her record, she's accusing you of having. No, she said your writer must have been off, but she's
off,
accusing you of having writers.
Yeah, she said my writer was off. I wasn't gonna respond. Like, what are you talking about, bitch? I didn't care about responding to the diss. Like, bitch, you talking about I got a writer, and that's a compliment to me. I rap so good to you bitches. You bitches think I got a writer. So that's a compliment. So y'all can yell and say, you feel me, I got a writer, whatever. But my thing is, this the thing. Okay, it makes sense for me going back and forth with Lily because at the end of the day, Lily, you brought me following. You brought me your fans. You brought me people that's on you know, to the page or whatever. Queen A, she was talking about me for 2 weeks, 3 weeks straight. Willie Lee. Bitch,
No, nobody care. I just
I
she,
didn't get that one, no fan from her.
she tagged me in the record, and honestly, as a music critic, I feel like she had the best record out of all of y'all. In my
that's
opinion.
cool.
Send it to me.
But it don't have the traction that y'all have. But I feel like musically she performed the best. But again, all three of y'all rapped over instrumentals. I hope all of y'all drop a hit record after this and level up LA female rap, which was my intention with the hottest
All three
LA
of y'all
female
got
rap
7 days
list.
to drop a hit record.
In closing,
let's do it.
Reg De Leon tweeted, Dejon Paul got the LA rap girlie's panties ruffled up. I'm gonna put a pause after that.
Why?
I'm gonna put a pause after that.
Nothing-
And I'm
no.
gonna put a no Diddy after that. But
Let them girls ruffle their panties.
all right, let's get to this next topic and why they disappear. This is, excuse me for being on my phone. I'm just reading a tweet. This is from at West Coast Chili. When people say stuff like nobody in LA was rapping about driving foreign cars and wearing designer before Draco, it tells me y'all wasn't listening to Nipsey. I don't know who y'all was listening to, which led to a huge debacle on Twitter where me, Ralphie the Plug, and different gentlemen exchanged discourse about, I guess, what the essence is. Who's more influential, Nipsey Hussle or Draco the Ruler? Who's more influential on West Coast hip hop, LA rap? Let's have a conversation without our phones, possibly.
Nipsey Hussle lyrics.
Oh, okay.
Rebel.
What's your take, Artistic?
They're influential in different ways. I feel like as far as possibly with the content, but especially with the flow, with the lingo, definitely Draco is, as we know, has a huge influence. Nipsey came, on the flip side, Nipsey came at a time where everybody had a different style too. When everybody came, like Nipsey, of course, his debut was 08 as far as commercially, but in that 08 to 2013, 14, whatever years you talking, everybody had their own lane to where it was less copycats. Even with YG being big with the club scene, you didn't really hear a lot of rappers copying his style. It might be his lane of music. It might be ratchet music, but it wasn't taking his flow and stuff. So that makes it different. But either way, I feel like Nipsey had more influence as far as being like, as far as being a mogul. And even with things like when Nipsey had the album for sale for $100 and, you know, selling that in person, Nip had influence with that. But I think as far as it's like rap wise, I would say Draco had more influence.
Okay, I thought there's more Draco clones, copycats.
Yeah. Because Nipsey, the only person I can really say really use Nipsey flow, in my opinion, is really like, I heard a couple random songs, but like, you know, Yellow Hill.
Yeah.
Yellow Hill definitely has a Nipsey influence, but
Shout to
it's
Yellow
not
Hill.
too many rappers
Shout
who
to
I
Yellow Hill.
hear and just say, it was somebody else who did take Nipsey. I mean, Game has used Nipsey flow, of course, but that's Game.
Yeah.
That's Game.
In retrospect, yep.
Yeah, but overall, Draco has more clones, but Nipsey probably has had more impact outside of just like rap. But as far as influence directly on rappers, yeah.
No, Nipsey's more impactful.
Yeah.
I feel like Draco's more influential, but what's your take,
Yeah.
Rich Trapper?
You took the words right out of my mouth, Paul. It's
Easy.
like, nigga, Draco, as far as musical clones and people who want to grow up in the music industry and the music game, as far as kids, you're gonna want to be like Draco the Ruler. It's. I'll always say this too. I'll start off with it's a generational gap. Nipsey is a generation before Draco. So,
Slightly, yeah.
you know, what I'm saying? Barely.
Draco came out 2013.
And
Nipsey's
came out
2000.
08.
Yeah, in the 2000s.
Yeah, so short story shorter, I agree with both of you guys. Draco is more influential into the rap music. More kids want to maybe dress like Draco. More kids want to maybe rap like Draco. But when it comes to lifestyle influence, Nipsey Hussle has a bigger influence. I brought up the lyrics of Love from the Marathon.
Yeah.
He talked big money shit that whole song. Mercedes Benzes. I got this pistol in the gang of hundreds. He talked about his Rolex. He's talking about ownership and all that. No, this is not what's palatable as far as talking about like chains and how Draco made it more flashy. But if you're looking at what Nipsey's saying, he's actually talking bigger chili. You feel me?
I think it was, not to cut you off, I think it was just as flashy as the materialism of Draco's rhymes. But I feel like, and per my tweets, it was tainted by the gangbanging element per this argument. Meaning, Draco did it without being a gang member and rapping about gangbanging. I think that's what set him apart. If Draco came out and was rapping about being from a hood, if Draco was a gang member and put that into his music, then no, he's not this innovator. You get what I'm saying? But he is so innovative and looked at as such a trendsetter and a pioneer, because here's somebody that came out talking fly money shit, foreign whip shit, designer clothes shit without the gangbanging element. We never really seen Draco in chucks and khakis like we seen Nipsey. And stuff like that. And,
generational,
I would say even to the lyrics in the same song, he talks about, I told my mom I'm a gangbang graduate, pioneered the transition off the script. It wasn't easy, but I mastered it. You know what I'm saying? So that's more just to your credit of the point of Draco going as, I'm just from LA. I don't belong to no hood. I'm just pushing it like this.
When everybody start to pay attention to Nipsey a little bit more, he wasn't wearing he was swagging out. He was fly.
But his origin, Bullets Ain't Got No Name, Slauson Boy, his origin was banged out
Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, I get that.
And then as he grew closer to Crenshaw,
he graduated from gangbang.
And a lot of people brought that up in retort to what I was saying, which again, I'm talking about how they came in the game. Draco didn't come in the game as a gangbanger. So that made him different from the Nipseys and the artists that came, and the artists that came before him. That's why I feel like he's so beloved. I feel like if Draco came out gangbanging, wearing blue or red chucks or XYZ, he would not be looked at as the icon he's looked at as today. I think he was a voice for people that didn't care so much about that. That just cared about the money and the fly whips and shit like that.
I think that's why I said again the generational thing, because the generation of people, even Draco comes of LA culture, is not so heavily influenced by gangbanging as Nipsey Hussle's generation.
Yeah, Nipsey 85, Draco born with 92 or something.
Okay.
Yeah, so even that 7 years is a big jump, because 85, our era, mid-80s babies were still grew up directly on the gangbang music and culture being a lot heavier.
So you're saying that if an artist came out, if Draco had dropped his debut in 2005 or 2008 and wasn't a gang member, his music wouldn't have impacted?
I'm not saying it wouldn't have impacted, but I think that his subject matter and the way he would have talked about certain things being in style, like for example, if we taking back music to 2007, you're going to hear about the Vizus, Red Monkeys, Bape and all that stuff, because that's what was going on and that was more in the forefront. I believe that if Draco came out in 2005, not saying he'd gangbang, not saying he'd be more or less influential, but I think it would have more gang references and gang culture in his music, because that was more in the forefront.
But let's say hypothetically he came out in those years and he didn't. Let's say he came out how he came out in 2013 without the gang element.
I don't think.
Do you think he would have had some success? No,
not as much. No,
it wasn't feasible. No. What about? Because a lot of people was responding. What about Dom? Because Dom wasn't. Dom wasn't gang affiliated. He came out 2007, 2008. Watermelon Sunday.
Dom didn't do what Draco did as far as success.
Dom has albums that charted. What are you talking about? Dom had a great first week independently for Dom was Safely.
Bigger than Draco outside of LA, crazy.
From West. Draco never performed in South Africa and stuff like that.
I'll say.
And Draco don't have no goddamn Yellow album. Don't get it fucked up. Dom, I love Dom music.
Dom fan.
I mean, we know we're doing with Dom.
You see him look at his face. He said, "Don't get it fucked up."
Well,
I don't sound like that.
So let's take Dom out. Let's take Dom out of it. Outside of Dom being an anomaly. Words is hard. You feel me? Out of this situation, who else has been able to do that in that generation of rappers coming from LA outside of
obviously
Dom?
Tyler the Creator wasn't a gang member.
But Tyler the Creator is not the same generation. He's not a gang member. He's not the same generation as Dom, though.
What? 2010, 2008? Tyler came out 2009, 2010? Yeah. I mean,
Dom didn't come out.
Dom came out 07, 08. Watermelon Sunday.
He didn't have nothing before that?
Huh?
He didn't have nothing before that?
He took off
underground music.
25th Hour was like,
I'm sure I've heard of Dom.
25th Hour was 08.
08.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe
his debut project came out in 2008. So if Tyler's debut project came out, what, 2009, 2010, they contemporaries. That's their contemporaries.
Tyler is...
He's younger, but he's still contemporary.
But I would say Tyler's too... He had to build to the point of where he got... And at that time, Dom arguably might have been doing bigger things than Tyler at that moment.
Different things. Tyler was on MTV. Tyler was on MTV. Tyler was dominating MTV in a roach.
What year was that?
Like 2010, 2011.
Was it Yonkers? What was it called?
That was Yonkers.
Yeah.
Yonkers, yeah.
And you know what's so funny? People always hit me up. And I be trying to explain to people, like, I don't have nothing to do with them with report cards or things.
Yeah.
I don't know if they think I'm, like, hovering over your shoulder. Like, why you doing this?
Oh, they hit you about my opinions?
They always hit me up. That's
crazy.
It's like that. I don't know. You know, they think, people like fake way think me and Dejon is like best friends. I don't even fuck with him like that.
We don't even fuck with each other like that.
You feel me? I don't fuck with Dejon like
Shit,
that.
late today?
First of all, I was sick, and I still came because I didn't want to be no call, no show. You know
like last week?
No, last week, y'all knew what was wrong with my
window.
window.
Tell the people what happened.
Oh my God.
What happened to your window?
My front shield window got bashed in.
By who?
It don't even matter. I did something to somebody.
It's rap beef crazy. They bashing windows and shit.
Yeah, ain't no rap bitch bash your window.
No, it ain't no rap bitch did that. But my front window got bashed in, whatever, with a
Don Lowe, Tyler, 2011.
And so when they threw it, like, you feel me? I'm driving, trying to run somebody over. So when
I'm missing some parts.
When he threw the bottle. When he threw the bottle, I'm driving towards the car, so it impacted, and the Douce bottle was stuck inside my front. You'll see how it was.
I saw the photos.
I ain't seen nothing.
Real quick, I want to pause quick.
That's a God-fearing man. Black men don't do that type of stuff.
I want to say something right here. One, I regret you not being here because when I watched No Jumper, I saw everybody in their Halloween costumes. Everybody was there. Munchie, Lush, Hefe, and Adam. Watch back on Fig, they all had on their Halloween costumes. And then our show, unfortunately, you wasn't able to be here. I understand.
Yeah, I couldn't drive like that.
I understand. I just regret that I wasn't able to get the whole cast here like for those other shows. My second point, and this is just not even just for you, this is for all LA hip-hop artists. I want you guys to look up the story of Misha Lay.
I seen it.
Misha, and I'm not just talking about her biopic. You can check that out, her book, her time on R&B Divas LA. Just her overall narrative. Misha Lay is supposed to have the same success as Mary J. Blige.
If not more.
She's the original queen of hip-hop soul. She was singing over a notable hip-hop producer's beats in the late 80s, whereas Mary wasn't doing that until the early 90s. So Misha Lay is supposed to have the same 9 Grammys, double Academy, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, all of that.
Hollywood.
Both of them was getting their ass beat. The difference is Mary J. Blige still showed her ass up to work. And Misha Lay let her personal life and whatever her personal hassles, domestics, relationships, keep her from working. And you guys know how big an advocate of hard work and dedication and focus I am.
First off, because he's saying this towards me. I'm
not saying that. I started off by saying I'm not saying it towards you. I said all LA female hip hop artists.
Okay,
let me tell
you
every topic is not just Ash Bash.
No. Let me tell you this. I was in the car driving to a day in LA, and as I was driving, the fucking cracks of the glass was flying in, and I felt like my window was caving in.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to get on the freeway and drive it down to LA like that because I feel like that would have been a hazard. So I said I could have made it.
I agree.
But early in the daytime, you feel me? If I was driving on the car and whatever, and I knew that the car was doing that, because after that happened, I wasn't in the car all day. I would have just had Dejon pick me up.
Yeah, you could ask me for a ride with Trapper. I would have sent you Uber, anything. But back to my point, I just want all LA female hip hop artists to keep that in mind. Go look up that story. Whatever's going on in your personal life, you have to work 110% harder to make sure that you don't let it ruin career opportunities. I watched Misha Lay, who has this amazing voice, one of my favorite R&B singers and most underrated R&B singers, but she let both her relationships with Dr. Dre and Suge Knight come before the music, come before putting out hit records, come before touring. And I feel like even though Mary was going through just as tumultuous situations in her personal life, the difference between them is she still showed up continuously and had a hard work ethic.
I think I seen the movie that they had and stuff. I don't feel like she was very like strong-headed, like like how Mary and them is, like I feel like she was kind of weak-minded a little bit. I felt like, say for instance, like you dating your man and whatever, and y'all get into it, like you'll let that bother you all day, like you get me, instead of be like, I don't give a fuck, I'm coming to my podcast, fuck you, kiss my ass, I'll talk to you later. Like she didn't have that type of
she didn't have that mentality, and that's the mindset and mentality I wish more LA female artists had. I feel like I see it because I work with you guys behind the scenes. I have worked with you guys behind the scenes. I feel like a lot of times your personal lives, personal problems, relationships, domestics.
You want us to understand your personal shit that we don't care about. Do your work.
It's about the end result. But let's get back to the topics. You mind passing these down? Don't be mad because I'm spitting free game for the people.
I ain't spitting no game. I'm just saying, you feel me? I just felt like it was more for me because, you feel me, and I'm mad.
No, I clarified that it wasn't about you from jump good. Before I even said it.
Let me say something about the show last week. It was cool. I honestly felt like you put that burger outfit on and you were just extremely overly rude. Like you're like, I don't like the Chef Boy one. We'll do up, and then the burger was just deflating and coming up and deflating, and the burger was just making me mad.
It didn't deflate.
He was making me mad, and then what's his name?
Boe Jackman.
Yeah, I was thinking he was gonna be more kind of bringing spice. He was kind of dull a little bit.
Well, I've talked to him a few times. He called me just before we taped just now. He's begging me to take the episode down. We've had a few conversations.
He was kind of dead a little bit.
He felt like his interaction. This is what he's saying. He felt like his interaction with Rich Trapper was rude and unprofessional, and he felt like he should have just got up and left like other people. Time? No, he felt like he was disrespected as a guest, and he put the onus on me. He's like, you can't control your co-host. He even asked me to ask you to take down the clips you posted. He asked me to delete all the clips of the episode from my channel. And then just now before we started, he asked me, could I take the episode down altogether because he felt that disrespected by your co-host. But let's get to this because we already talked about that. And that's true story.
Manipulation tactic because he felt embarrassed.
All right, so this is my OG LA Rap Pyramid. Did you see the New School one?
New School one, yeah.
Right, so yeah. Snoop commented under this New School one with laughing emojis. I guess because he wasn't on there, but that was for newer artists. So, you know me, I went and made one for the OGs.
You put him on top because he laughed?
No, I put him on top because he's the most famous, impactful. So this is not based off talent, it's based off impact.
The most famous rapper of all time.
So you don't think about Ice Cube?
I think Snoop is more famous and impactful than Ice Cube.
He's the most famous rapper in the world, literally.
I think he's the most famous black person.
I know that because, Snoop Dogg do everything. He was doing the Ellen show. You feel me? Snoop Dogg was doing everything. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, I do kind of feel like Ice Cube, well, he's right there anyway, so it's not like he's being seen.
He's at the top as well. He's just not at the pinnacle, I guess. But all right, at the top, in the top tier, we have Cube, Snoop, and Dre. On the second tier, Quick, Easy, Ice-T, and Warren G. There's an asterisk by Transplants. Ice-T's from New Jersey. Third tier, Cypress Hill, Exhibit, and Dog Pound. Fourth tier, Sugar Free, Nate Dogg, rest in peace. Dub C Mac 10, MC8, who I'll be doing a Gangsta Chronicles podcast with tomorrow.
That's hard.
Looking forward to that.
That's hard.
Thank you, Coolio. And then last tier, Toddy T, Mixmaster Spade, King T, Lady of Rage, Yo, Rascas, and Camp.
I felt like should have been at least the third.
Who?
I mean,
Sugar Free?
Yeah, Sugar Free, yeah.
Should have been on third tier with Cypress, Exhibit, and Dog Pound. I feel like he didn't have the same commercial success as them. But what's your take?
That's fair. I mean, to me, it's a couple things that I'll probably tweak, but it's tough.
Let's hear him.
Yeah. So with Coolio, it's tricky because Coolio in a way could be third tier. He was bigger than all of them by far. Coolio,
he had a Grammy. He's a Grammy-winning artist.
In the '90s, the only two rappers bigger than Coolio in the '90s is really Snoop and Cube for LA. Okay. Coolio was huge in the 90s. Gangsta's Paradise was the biggest song ever when it came out. So I might bump up Coolio, but at the same time,
rest in peace, Coolio.
I get why was that?
I said rest in peace, Coolio.
Yeah, rest in peace. But I do get why he's not as high because we don't really resonate with him as much now. It's tricky with him, but I get that. I would put Farside and the Licks on here somewhere.
Yeah. Aren't some members of the Licks from the Bay? Or I'm all of them are from LA? Okay.
Yeah. Both groups from LA. Yeah.
I mean, every 90s artist can't fit on here, I guess. I mean, maybe if I made everybody smaller, they could.
Yeah, I get it, because like even like Ronnie and Joe Cool, like if they were on there, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah.
As far as Yo-Yo and Rage being on the same tier, I would definitely put Yo-Yo a tier ahead.
A tier higher.
But I mean, Rage had the bigger hit out of the two. So I get it. She might be a little bit more known,
but
too.
No, Yo-Yo had Bonnie and Clyde thing. That was number one on our rap charts in 93.
Yeah.
I was thinking of damn, I could put Yo-Yo up a tier.
Yeah.
If I could change something, probably move Yo-Yo up one tier.
Okay.
But does she fit? Because I feel like all these artists still had platinum success.
Yeah, that's what
and she did.
Yeah.
You got what I'm saying? So does she? She's supposed to be above Rage, but is she in the same as the other ones? You get what I'm saying?
I got a question. I'm sorry. Why you feel like she should have, and why you feel like she didn't be more successful than the ones that you was talking about? Right?
Yo-Yo, why do I feel like she is more successful than Rage?
No, you said one of them.
More successful than them?
Yeah.
Yo-Yo's debut album, Make Way for the Mother Load, even though it was dope, stepping to the 90s and whatnot, it didn't perform well. And her second album, Black Pearl, even though it got some dope critical acclaim, it also didn't perform well. And then, so Yo-Yo is the first rapper I ever interviewed. My very first interview. Yep, 2019. I interviewed her over the phone. And I asked her, I was like, okay, you was on Martin, Ask Lolo, you had this big hit, Bonnie and Clyde thing with Ice Cube, 1993. Number one hit on the rap charts. You on Martin, you on the Grammy nominated Brandy, I Want to Be Down, remix Queen Latifah and MC Light. I'm like, why didn't you kick it into the next gear, go to the next level after accomplishing those things? And guess what she told me? Her personal life. She got married and moved to New Jersey in 96. And we never got any more hits or big music from her. So I feel like that's why she's not held in high regard. I'm not going to say she gave up, but she prioritized her personal life. So I just watched her interview on Sway's Universe today. I watched it up here. She was playing dominoes with Sway, and she was saying as soon as she hit 30, it's like her whole mindset changed, and she went through a lot of trial and tribulation, depression, XYZ. So again, I feel like her personal life is what kept her from elevating to the next career. But she's still a legend. Yeah, for still a legend, one of the greatest, if not the greatest West Coast female artist of all time.
Yeah, she's still number one to me.
Only adjustments that I would make is I would bump up Sugar Free and DJ Quick both up once.
So you would have Quick at the top with Cube,
for sure,
Dre and Snoop,
for sure.
I'm not too mad at that.
I don't think that DJ Quick gets the respect as a producer and being just an overall great musician as he deserves. I think that he slept on. I think that he misses a lot of flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay, so when we look at the top three, you know me, I love debut albums. Doggy Style, Chronic, America's Most Wanted. Is Quick is the name in that category? Is it regarded in that category in terms of impact? Not talent. Talent-wise, of course. But impact-wise, does DJ Quick's debut album or even his subsequent albums match the caliber of Cube, America's Most Wanted, Death Certificate, Predator, Chronic 2001.
To answer your question in short, no. What DJ Quick had working against him that the other three didn't, they all come from the same family tree where DJ Quick may be an opposing force of that family tree. So
but he was also on Death Row as well, technically. He was a Death Row artist.
But you get what I'm saying? I'm taking it deeper than that.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
In that era of West Coast music, you could be politicked on. You could be blackballed. They can't pull a plug on your shit. And I think that DJ Quick might have been forced with more speed bumps and chain fences than everybody else.
I don't think he's ever said he was blackballed. I think he said that Dre had the machine behind. By machine, I'm assuming he means Jimmy IV.
Bingo.
And whereas he didn't, because Quick started on Profile Records, and I'm not sure what white mogul owned it. I think I did know the name at one point.
Nobody really notable for real. No Jimmy IV, no Leo, no nothing like that.
Yeah, not a known figure, but nonetheless, I mean, that's just how the
cookie crumbles.
Cookie crumbles.
I mean, one thing with Quick, because it's complicated with Quick, because Quick is I like him the most as far as his overall production goes, the musicality.
He's a great musician.
Musicians, it's untouched. But Dre, as you said, it's the same family that they came from, and there was this. Dre was a perfectionist, so you can tell Dre has so many classic albums that he's worked on from 87, 88 up to Get Rich, Die Trying and Documentary.
Yeah.
Dre just has, his projects is just that strong. So to me, my favorite two Quick albums were Safe and Sound and Rhythmalism. They're amazing albums. I probably listen to more than most of Dre's albums, but I wouldn't put them in a higher regard than Dre's albums.
Right, and we see Quick have success with other artists like Sugar Free,
for
AMG,
sure.
Mossberg, rest in
High
peace.
C,
but not. He don't have a 50 Cent. He don't have an Eminem. He don't have a Kendrick.
Honestly,
That all
50
comes with that
Cent.
machine that's being a result of that ultimate family tree from the beginning.
Get Rich Die Trying was the biggest to me.
That's one of my favorite debut albums in history too.
50 Cent.
And I never seen him A1, but because he
He's
ain't
from
from
New
LA,
York.
I get it, but
Yeah.
I feel like that would be dope.
You said something. You asked why was Ice-T on here?
Yeah, like, with me, I don't know. Like every time I see Ice-T, I just think about Law and Order. Like you feel me? I don't think.
I mean,
That's his rebrand, but I mean, shoot, he was rapping in 81, 82. He was
Reckless,
making techno music.
Yeah,
but
Reckless doing.
you said techno.
He started out making like
Electro,
dance, electro, techno music, and then he got into gangster rap later into the 80s, allegedly after hearing Toddy T and them rap the tapes, the Swap Meet tapes. That made him change gears. But he started off. He's one of the pioneers of. He's the pioneer of LA West Coast gangster rap, LA rap.
And then he just took the Law and Order and just ran with it.
That was years later.
That was years later. But
Six in the Morning was like 87, right?
Yeah, he's a Grammy Colors. Like he's a Grammy winning artist.
You wouldn't say that as far as West Coast hip hop is concerned in totality. DJ Quick might have a little bit more influence than Ice-T.
Influence.
I didn't say this list was based on influence, though. I put impact.
Would you say that Ice? Same question, just replace.
No, I can't. If the person literally damn near birthed it, I can't. But see, I credit DJ Quick with inventing G-Funk. I have him and Warren G there as well because Warren G is normally credited. But I was told by people that lived in Compton at the time,
DJ Quick was
DJ Quick dropped the Red Tape years before anybody knew who Warren G was. And you can't find it anywhere on streaming platforms or anything like that. But the Red Tape, you have to be there. And the story goes like this.
You gotta know an old Paru from Compton.
DJ Quick made the Red Tape, which had G-Funk records on it. It's surfacing around Compton. It's just a Compton thing. I guess the swap meet out there, you could get it.
Niggas is dubbing the tape at the crib.
Right. EPMD has a show at the Coliseum. They fly out here. They need some weed. They go to Compton. The weed man sell them some weed, give them the Red Tape. They take it back to New York, and that's why you hear G-Funk on EPMD records. That's how the story was told to me growing up.
I was with DJ Scratch last week, and he was talking about how many songs EPMD made that influenced hip hop for every era. I wish I had known this before.
Oh, man.
He was saying EPMD credited everything. And
I hear that. Like a lot of people used to say Dre stole his sound from EPMD.
Like you got some chill was on Roger and Zapp. And
they came out here and got a tape, got the Red Tape, took it back out there and made magic with it.
Let me say one
Shout
more
out to
thing.
Quick though.
I fuck with Warren G. Because Warren G, I fuck with Corrupt and Warren G because they both. I did a song with Corrupt, where we remixed Freaky Freaky, and then I messed with Warren G because he had reposted me and helped me build my following a little bit more. And I know a lot of people don't know, but Warren G got his own barbecue.
Oh yeah,
yeah, he do.
And it's
What's it
fucking
called?
fire,
bro.
in Atlanta now doing that. Yeah,
and that was a good idea. You need to make your own sauce.
Yeah, bro.
A barbecue sauce?
Yeah, and on the picture,
I'm a grill master.
John got that.
Do your little signature little shit.
You want to see me lick my fingers?
You need to look at your fingers in the picture like.
Yeah, we ain't got to do all that.
No, I'm just saying because that's real.
I like that idea. I will cut you 1-2% of that.
No, I think you should make your own sauce.
She not gonna remember, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
He should make his own sauce.
See, she
All
talking
right,
about
any
the
other
sauce.
points on this? Like, I want some specifics. Give me some specifics.
I'll just say Far Side got to be somewhere in there because the licks. I mean, the
Well,
licks is a
Exhibit-
different lane, but
And Exhibit, when
Exhibit
I see
came from the licks.
Exhibit,
Yeah.
I think
Came
about
from the
Pimp My
licks.
Ride. Every time I think about Exhibit, that's
That's
all I
fucked
see.
up.
Exhibit
It was fucked
paparazzi.
up.
You gotta go paparazzi.
He performed at Chef Boy listener party Exhibit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Chef Boy brought him out. And
Oh, shit.
That's
he,
fine.
and he had played that song.
Get your walk on.
Zoom, 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 like
Oh, front to back.
yeah, and that
Oh,
was
no.
it. And then at the end, I thought he was about to give Chef Boy a Pimp My Ride card. Like, he just come out the back like, oh yeah, I got you. Like, you know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
and since you named Chef Boy, we got a whole grill for you in the truck.
Like, that's all I see with him.
I interviewed Exhibit last year, and he called me fat as fuck on camera. So
What you say to him?
nothing. We were just vibing, and in the middle, he was like,
damn, bro, you fat as fuck.
"Yeah." I'm like,
I
"Brother,
thought you was like rude.
like you done swole up a
God.
little bit too." But
Didn't.
all right, I'm trying to look at this. The yo-yo politic is cool. Shout out to King T, man. I wish King T also, because
yeah.
King T was on a Ruthless, Death Row, and Aftermath, and it still never worked.
It never took
It
off at
never
that
took
level.
off. That's sad, but he did. He did his thing as well. Cypress Hill. This is my last point on this. A lot of people are like, why is Cypress Hill so hot? Cypress Hill had
Cypress
the
Hill was
biggest
gangster.
first week sales for a rapper in the 90s. They topped Snoop Dogg's first week sales. So
Did
Snoop,
they?
yeah, they outsold Doggy Style first week sale with their debut
Never heard
album.
that.
Uh-huh. So they had the biggest
think
first
about
week
the
sales for a
demographics
rapper in the
behind that,
90s.
Different demographic for sure.
And I also
The numbers matter. The numbers make sense for that.
that it makes sense. It adds up. And they were, to my knowledge, somebody could correct me. They were the first rappers to beef with the Source magazine over a mic review.
Over a mic review.
And they were the ones getting on the Source about them giving West Coast rappers
Lower grades.
mics, mic gradings or reviews.
Calling
But
them
you
out.
know,
Other
it's crazy. Back then, y'all can hand it over because you know he likes to keep his shit.
Yeah, you know you do. Huh?
I do like these.
Back
Artistic.
then, you remember back in the day they used to have the homemade. It's coming.
Give my shit now.
They had the homemade magazines where they had like the girls dressed sexy in front of the
Like King
lowriders
magazine?
or whatever.
You got King Magazine, Double XL.
Yeah, no, they was like an old school magazine. I don't know the name, but it was like old
Word
school.
up.
I don't know. It was like some rinky-dink shit that they used to-
Ozone?
I don't know.
She talking about Ozone.
And then they put like a rapper.
That's Ozone. That's
A
Ozone.
rapper and
Dub?
stuff.
Ozone.
Ozone? Shout out to Ozone, man. Ozone.
Remember the Ozone Awards?
I remember Ozone West. They
They
had
had
like,
awards too. Damn.
In
They
like
had like
2008, nigga. That shit
shout
was
out
crazy.
to Wendy.
Oh shit.
All right, let's get to our next topic. This is some bullshit.
Oh wow.
Blueface has been released from prison and not 24 hours later as he caused so much commotion.
Shit,
First off, congratulations to him. I'm happy for him and his family. Yeah.
Yeah. Always happy to see a black man get home.
What's y'all take on all the drama that has transpired in the
He gonna-
48 hours since he's been out?
Krishan Rock gonna make that nigga. Okay, let me rephrase that, because can't nobody make you catch a violation. You are accountable for your own. You on parole, my nigga. You on TV with a known crash out.
Yeah.
Get away from that girl.
I don't think he's gonna do that.
I feel like she bring
Bobby and Whitney.
content. She bring content and money and all that to them. So I feel like he's gonna keep her around for that. You know what I'm saying? Like if they have a show and she's on it, people's gonna watch the show. So she's like a clickbait. Like you know what I'm
You don't
saying?
see her being a potential violation for this parole walk, a walking
Honestly,
violation.
I feel like me watching him for like 2 days and whatever, it seemed like he more so level-headed a little bit more, and it seemed like he more so like, I know what to do with you now. Like, you feel me? Like, you know, like, I know you play with me, I'm going to get from your ass. You ain't about to get me back in jail. I feel like he knows. Just like when he was on live stream with DGG and
who?
whatever his name, DGG or whatever. I'm not a fan of him, so if I'm not a fan of you, I'm really not gonna know your name.
You just call that
and
nigga
shit like
GGG.
I just know him because he had a baby with the singer. That's it.
Yeah, DGG.
But long story short, he was talking to her, and you just see when he asked her, "Are you a red nose or a blue nose?" Because she was fucking with
She
the
talking to
homies
nigga from-
Jungles,
yeah.
like a couple of days ago.
literally the day before she was
day
at the
before.
Crenshaw Mall with
And
that
I
gentleman.
did a video, and they was like,
And she-
"Oh, who you fuck with?" She said, "I'm fucking with the Bloods." Like, you
And
feel
she
me?
be over there at Rancho Cienega when the kids is at practice. She be over there with the soccer players and shit.
She should not be
She
allowed
from Baltimore.
around
She ain't
children.
even- Yeah.
She shouldn't be allowed around children. When I saw
Man, not even her. own.
her, the first incident they had was at like an arcade of sorts,
And she
and it
crashed
looked like
that
she
shit.
just popped up and brought her baby.
But he with his other kids.
Yeah. And then the second, when I saw them on DDG's stream, and she was kissing his back and all up on him, I was like, wait, what? You just with another nigga?
Can we break this down real
yesterday?
quick? All right, so this man is at the arcade with his two other children with the girl, the other girl. I don't know.
Jade and
Yeah.
Alexis.
Jade and Alexis, you with her kids. Jade and Alexis make it clear that she don't be caring for her kids to be on camera with all the messiness and all that kind of stuff. Krishan Rock jump in on live with her baby, showing Jade and Alexis kids and all that. Blueface kind of looking like, oh shit, like, but what can I do? You feel me?
it's like,
I
so
gotta be good about this shit. Or I go back to jail. I think that Krishan is creating unnecessary problems. You're doing shit to be messy and to be toxic, but it's gonna be ultimately at his detriment.
And did you see that thing when Blueface's mom was sitting
He
right
gonna
there?
want to be blunt. Like,
Yeah,
no,
she
take
tried
that.
to touch.
And she was trying to touch the baby. She's like, don't touch, because I think,
That's Jaden's daughter, right?
yeah, because she pretty much like Blueface mama's trying to respect Jaden wishes and whatever because she don't want
She know
Krishan around her, period.
Don't touch a child that's not yours when you don't know how to behave. Be different if y'all were amicable and you were a respectable lady, but you act like an animal. So I don't have children, but if I had a child, I wouldn't want Krishan around or touching my child. That's fair to say. I think that Blueface is playing. I think Blueface is playing with fire by having Krishan around, but he's gonna make the decisions he makes. I would hope that prison would reform him in some way and make him not have such a liability around him, especially fresh out.
But Blueface got mommy issues, so you looking for that love anyway.
Blueface is on live.
He clearly got mommy issues. Look how he talking to his mother and his sister. You got issues with women. You maybe you finding love in the wrong place. Blueface, go to therapy.
So
bro.
we got a talentless Bobby and Whitney.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of it. Take me out the group chat. I've already muted Blueface and Krishan. Moving it back to music, we did see him in the studio recording with DDG. They have hit records out before. I did see that. I've never heard him even do all of that.
And that was
they say he's in jail for 2 years, and they said he made.
Shout out to Rennie Lowe.
Shout out to Rennie Lowe. Shout out to your cousin. She has said some shit like, nigga, you was in jail for 2 years, and you act like you did a 10-year term. You came out tatted up.
And he
they call him Drew Face.
He dissing that's
he
crazy.
Blatant disses, which is new LA rapper jargon. Yeah. What LA rapper jargon? Y'all had banging on wax back in the day.
But he got hits without doing none of that. Why you go that route?
Yes,
you didn't have to do it.
Nigga, you know ASM Bobster.
Yeah. Nigga, and then
it's digressing.
Going backwards, you got this shit on your face. Yeah, you feel me? And you talking about nigga, what the hell?
ASM Bobster. Because I'm thinking about all the face tats and the disses. To me, in recent times, ASM Bobster came in the game doing a lot of unnecessary game disses.
He came like that. Blueface is taking a step.
That's what I said. Blueface, you're not ASM Bobster. Digressing.
He's going the opposite
direction. He came like that in the beginning. You feel me? And then it looked like he's rapping on beat now because when he was rapping the verse, he was on beat.
He was on beat.
His flows improved. His flows improved, but it's give it. Okay, you stepped your flow up, but then now you doing the LA gang
content down.
So it's 2 steps forward, 3 steps back.
I'll say more than 3 steps back.
I don't think that you're gonna land a bona fide hit record with all the gang disses. Do you guys think that Blueface will have a hit record before the year's out, or maybe at the top of the year?
Maybe the top. Maybe he might come with something, but it's fucked up because what's his name? DDG.
Yeah.
DDG. I've seen people in the comments was like, nigga, you might as well get put on schoolyard. We whooping your ass.
Oh yeah, he affiliated. But DDG's because it's nigga, I didn't write his verse.
And then I'll say this too. Number one, DDG cannot be held accountable for anything that Blueface said. That nigga's from Michigan, like you said, from Pontiac. Yeah, and then even deeper than that, I'm gonna just land this on Blueface. What made you famous was these party records, was these up tempo, these feel good records, and blah blah. And even Respect My Crib, and it's still more upbeat. You the famous Crib. You didn't come into this, I whoop on you, F the enemies, and all this kind of stuff. Your first song came out, you were YG and Cardi B, for God's sakes. You feel me? You with 2 blood affiliates.
Well, first hit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this whole super banged out role, like you said, is a step back. It's bad for business. It's bad for what you have going on as a man in your parole. Number one, that looks horrible to your parole officer.
You're on parole still.
That looks horrible to your parole officer. Yeah. And then just now you have to maneuver these LA streets that are on fire right now. You've been in jail, nigga. People been losing their life. And you out here playing with your kids.
I think on live stream.
And we gotta think about who his manager is still.
But then, see, I don't know.
I feel like it's still an uphill. It's an uphill
his
climb.
Manager though, because you notice he stopped claiming certain niggas. I ain't gonna say who, because niggas don't want whatever. But you notice that.
You don't think he's being managed by Wax? So Wax not his manager?
I almost said the name.
Okay, so I say this. What I think is,
you talking about Bravo?
I think that Wax is gonna have to explain a lot of things to Blueface as far as mismanaging the finances and missing finances. So I wanted to see if that's still the manager.
No, he managed somebody else.
I don't know nothing about. I don't know nothing
extra
about
miles on that G-Wagon, all kind of stuff like that.
Oh, I'm not privy to any of that. I was just saying that I feel like, especially in the industry, do you guys think that Wax controversies could affect Blueface's business and trajectory? Anyway, if your manager is getting into it with all these people on Clubhouse and podcasts and social media, do you think that can hinder any of your opportunities from a business aspect?
I don't think it is, because Wack has been doing that, whatever, and the people who are around him you're gonna have the success that you're gonna have, because Blueface carries Wack. Wack doesn't carry Blueface. You feel me? And even Blueface's mother, I forget her name. So
Miss Carlissa
posted something recently, And it's like The Game, Ray J, Jay and Alexis, Blueface, like a concert or something like that she's putting together. But Wax not involved in any type of way.
I think he's having a welcome home event.
It was something like, you saw that?
Right.
But Wax not involved in any type of way, so it makes me wonder, like,
Is he still representing them?
Yeah, why is Wax not involved?
Oh, she's a momager now?
Because Wax, I'm not going to say no names, but when who he claims to be managing of those people, why you not around? Niggas is going on European tours.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so we're going to just be about it then. We seen Game going on a European tour or something recently and all that kind of stuff. Wax nowhere to be found. You're arguing on Clubhouse. You see Ray J doing whatever.
Managed on The Game?
Ray J says...
You didn't know Wack is known for managing The Game.
But I don't think he manages The Game anymore because Game just did a great tour where he was super successful and Wack was nowhere to be found.
We're going to talk about The Game in a moment.
Party, though. I seen him at the Game pool party.
Okay.
This year?
Yeah, I seen him.
4th of July pool party this year?
I was there.
She was there.
I was there and the year before that.
I don't know if Wack is still managing these people. All I'm saying is I feel like that does not help Blueface's comeback.
No.
If your manager is online and on podcasts.
And then your baby mama going crazy.
Doing all, it's just too much. It's just,
and then
it's
the
too
face
much.
tattoos is too much too.
It's too much.
He tatted his whole face.
That shit look crazy, bro. That shit looks
I mean,
crazy.
to me,
Like he should get it lasered off.
To me, Blueface,
That's gonna hurt.
like,
That's gonna hurt.
Laser?
Blueface only
He should've
had
got
like
it.
the one major hit, and since then he's been famous for being famous more so. So I don't see him as somebody who I'm expecting to make hits at all.
But then
Well, he has 8 platinum plaques.
I'll also say this too.
8
You
different
just
songs?
made a great
He has 8 platinum plaques.
Really?
We can look that up. Yeah, Blueface has 8
artist. You
platinum
made a
records.
great point. He's famous for being famous because he has a certain look. He has a certain kind of like bravado and all that kind of stuff. Nigga, you fat with face tattoos. I look like a 3-year-old did him now. You don't look how you look going in.
Hey,
You feel me?
Canvas Pack.
He'll lose that weight.
You can't lose the face tats. I look like a 3-year-old drum on. You was making money off your face, off this whole handsome Playboy thing, blah, blah, blah.
That's
That was
why
your
he-
bravado.
That was his look.
Even when you
He's
doing
gonna
all
get
this
those
shit, that's the
tattoos
Casanova shit.
One mic.
But even all this is like the Casanova shit, blah, blah. Don't nobody want to see you do that shit. Now you look stupid.
All right, moving on to another tatted up rapper. So X4 had a court date
X4.
today. Free X4. As you know, he's been locked up since the spring, I believe, maybe May or April. X4 was arrested allegedly for a robbery that took place in a studio in Burbank, as well as a domestic violence charge. Today he had a court date, and it is reported there are photos of a producer by the name of...
It was Khalid.
No, it's DJ Flip's like
Homie.
secondary producer, like beat maker, like his little homie. I'm trying to think. What, Khalid?
I can't remember. I don't know his name.
Excuse us for forgetting his name, but a
Khalid
producer
Khalid.
that's alleging that X4 and his homies / co-defendants robbed him during a studio session in Burbank, allegedly. And X4 was on the LA Freshman cover that you was on, Ash, at Shockaware. You got to meet the gentleman. I was
Started a whole feud.
he did a lot because I remember
It wasn't him. It was K-Boy.
I was so mad at X4 because I tell everybody don't post because the
It
cover's
was
not out
K-Boy.
yet.
This the thing. Real quick, because we don't want to make that a long topic. But you did say don't post nothing because at the end of the day, they don't know what we doing. So we don't want to confuse anybody, period. And you just didn't want nobody to know what you was doing, period.
And who was on the cover yet?
Yeah, so K-Boy, he was there because at the time he was working with
At
me
Shockaware.
and stuff like that. And when we was outside, you know, I'm trying to get a taco and shit because he had somebody cooking for him and stuff. And so I was outside getting food. K-Boy was like, let's take a picture. I'm like, bro, you know we can't post no picture. He's like, bro, he said, post in there and da-da-da. He ain't saying, like, post with the whoop. I'm like, man, I don't want to get a picture.
Niggas.
So I told K-Boy,
find
I
some
said,
type
I
of
don't want to get a
loophole.
picture. He like, man, like, it's unity. I'm like, bro, it ain't unity. These niggas some floaties, bro. Like, it's hot right now. Like, I ain't trying to get in the picture. Like, you feel me? He like, man, get in the picture, bro. Like, come on now. Like, it's unity. Like, it's a good look. Bro. So I just took the picture. I did like a little, you know, middle finger. And this nigga K-Boy posted that shit and tag and collab with
the
these
homies.
niggas. The whole Inglewood reposting the picture. Oh, she over there with the. I'm like, oh my god,
Oh,
like.
God.
And I told K-Boy, like, K-Boy called like Munchie and all them to talk to them about it, and he like, bro, at the end of the day, she's from Inglewood, bro. Like, y'all politics is way different from whoop de whoop. Like, you feel me? And then on top of that, they don't know. It look like how the gate, the parking lot was. The gate, it look like I'm in they hood. Just
You like you in the hood.
Yeah, like you feel me?
Not at the whole Shockwave building.
Like,
But
it
I
don't look
met
like, you feel me?
I met Munchie B at that. That's where I met him. I met Munchie B at that building through K-Boy. K-Boy introduced me to Munchie B.
Yeah.
But back to the X4 topic again. They were on the same LA Freshman cover. I think that was my first time meeting him. We've had a lot of back and forth. Every time he goes to jail, he's constantly going to jail. Every time he goes to jail, he gets upset with me because I don't put him on a report card, but I don't grade incarcerated rappers. It's free X4, but if this situation is true, and this is my point, if what is alleged really happened, then that's just dumb. Because I feel like X4 was heating up. He had some momentum on a local level.
Good music. I enjoy X4's music.
Really good music.
I enjoy it.
With that bunk ass flow.
Paid off the bat a word. He
trademarked off the bat. Yeah. But shout out 4 Extras. But no, I wouldn't say X4 makes really good music. I feel like X4 has potential.
Off the bat. Yeah.
I feel like X4 has potential. Are you an X4 fan?
I fuck with some of his songs though. So
okay, cool. I like when he works with the artist Chink. He dropped the whole project because I gave him like a 4 Impact. He dropped the project called Impact 10. He put the report card on the cover and dissed me a few times.
Shit, yeah.
So shout out to X4. But again, if you and your homies go to a studio session, y'all should be there to work. That's why you can't be bringing people with you. Especially
studios work. If you worked at Target, you wouldn't bring your homie to work. If you worked at Foot Locker, you would bring your homie to work. The studio section is not.
10 niggas in there smoking weed and all that.
She can go left.
Oh, weed smoke, yeah.
It should be you and maybe one person to hold you down while you whatever, blah, blah, blah. But that's it.
Yeah, so I feel like, and again, I wasn't there, but just from being an LA native and kind of knowing how shit goes and work with LA rappers, most likely it's some shit that involve homies and not X4. X4 is probably there to work. Shit go left with other people. You the name.
He's the main one who.
Right, shit go down. X4 was, like I said, he was heating up. I know that he did get offered a deal from Interscope. He decided to not go through with the deal, which was through Adrian Swish. When I asked him about it, X4 told me, I don't listen to nobody, quote unquote. So I guess he wasn't willing to
listen to anyone,
cooperate with Swish's deal at Interscope. I believe he might have did something with Good Talk, Johnny Shipes, but that also didn't last long. So to my knowledge, X4 is totally independent. But hopefully this situation is resolved. He comes out because he did like a 4 or 5 year stint before. Then he came out, went back. Then he came out, then he went back again. Yeah. So it's like
you don't know if X4 is making. But it's like you don't. I'm sorry. You don't know if X4 is making music and then doing what he raps about, or if he's doing shit and then going to rap. But like, what's the order of operation?
It's like chicken and egg with that shit.
It's unfortunate. It's like he feels like he's a pioneer in the LA SoundCloud wave, which I mean, I guess I would give as well as Frosty, Almighty Suspect, those type of artists. X4. But it's like you can't expect to get credits or reap the benefits of that if you keep going to jail. You have to be out and you have to be actively.
You got to be out to smell your flowers.
Stay away from that shit.
Yeah, but shout out to X4, free him. Rich Trapper, could you, if you would, give us a synopsis on this RBX class action lawsuit against Spotify for the fake Drake streams? Excuse me.
I think that the irony behind this is real. Because again, all this is a direct result of Drake, going against Kendrick and all that kind of stuff and blah, blah, blah.
Or vice versa.
Excuse me, yeah. But I think that, to make a short story shorter, I think that Drake is getting what he deserves. I think that by this lawsuit coming out, it's showing that what you're accusing Kendrick of, what Young Thug already admitted to, people buying views and using the bots and using these multi-million-dollar companies to inflate numbers and all that, is what niggas have been talking about for years, that we all act like doesn't happen. We act like payola doesn't exist in radio. We all know it does. We act like bots don't exist in streaming, and we all know it does. This now, in my opinion, and I'll close on this, is Drake's asterisk, how the Lakers have the asterisk by the bubble. Same shit. Because who's to know at this point what's real and what's fake?
I feel like, even back in the day, Sony and different labels used to have warehouses full of CDs and discs. Yeah. To bump up, because the more records an artist sells, the higher they chart, the more you could charge for a ticket. You give me, the more you could charge promoters to book your artist. So if an artist only sell 1 million records, their fee from promoters, only performance fee, is right here. But if I could say you sold 5 million records, now the promoters have to pay you up here. So I understand the switcheroo, or the magician trick. Why is this coming from RBX? Those of you who don't know, RBX is Snoop Dogg's cousin, but most notably from being on the Chronic album. I don't think he was technically ever signed to Death Row.
No.
Was he?
Never.
I feel like I watched Art of Dialogue.
He had the RBX files in '96, but that wasn't Death Row.
Affiliated, never signed to.
I feel like I watched Art of Dialogue interview with him. He said he never signed. He got proposition, but he never signed.
He's even on Eminem, Marshall Mathers LP.
Right, but I don't think he's a Death Row artist. Death Row affiliate, nonetheless, Snoop Dogg's cousin. Why is he the
output of this information?
Yeah, it's a word for that though.
Right.
Words are hard.
It's not scapegoat. It's
the voice box.
It's like I'm trying to insinuate that he was like he's placed there. Like
he's like
the plant.
Guinea pig plant.
It's
somewhere in that. The
test dummy.
It's with a P.
Pawn. Crash out.
The
test
pawn.
dummy.
Like, why is he being used? Because like,
nigga, who told
are we
you to say
saying
that?
RBX is sitting back this whole time like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get Spotify for a faking Drake stream? I feel like, does RBX even have the money to get retain the lawyers for such a big class action lawsuit?
Yeah,
this looks fishy. This looks real fishy.
Funny enough, I DJ'd for his album release party last year, which is random, but yeah.
Okay.
So it's like he's still making music.
Right.
But
it's possible, but it just seems far fetched.
But my thing is, why is Drake really suing him though? Because he didn't like the fact that he did sue him and it went viral, or he's suing him.
That case has already been resolved. Drake sued Universal for promoting Not Like Us when it had defamatory lyrics on it, calling him a PDF. So that has already been dropped, right? That case has already been dropped on out. This is a whole new case where Snoop Dogg's cousin and Death Row affiliate is having a class action lawsuit against Spotify for faking Drake streams. And to me, it just seems orchestrated.
I was going to say, back to what we were talking about earlier about how in the 90s niggas would get blackballed in politics. We all know that those things still exist today. I'm sure you've been politicked on in your career. We know you've been politicked on. So when it comes down to it, who around this man is connected to this situation to where he might feel like, man, fuck this Canadian nigga, bro. Let's go ahead and close the deal on this nigga. Let's get him up out of here. Who's putting a battery in his back is, I guess, the question that you're asking him.
Yeah.
And you speaking on Drake? Who's trying to get Drake out of here?
Who's trying to get Drake out of here? Who's putting the battery in RBX's back to go crazy?
On paper, it would be Lucian Grange if you like a conspiracy theorist.
Bingo.
If you academics or something like that. But we can't prove that.
And them niggas
it's
so
kind of
cold,
like a Diddy
prove it.
situation. Obviously, not to the same extreme.
But who wanted you out of here?
He got into it with the liquor company, and now his empire crumbles and falls. You get what I'm saying? Like, so Drake goes after the biggest music conglomerate on the planet, and
because like,
now we're seeing things like this happen.
Diddy and
Academics
Drake
said,
both forgot that them niggas were made by these companies. You didn't do it on your own. The companies made you.
Academics said that Iceman, which is Drake's upcoming anticipated album, is going to drop before the year is up. Do you think when this album drops, we're going to see the same push and commercial success for this project as we've seen for previous Drake projects, given that it's like he can't fake streams this go around. It's literally investigations into that.
Talking about Drake, right?
Yeah.
it's probably still gonna do well because I mean I've been saying it since even like Kendrick killed him in the beef. I've always said Drake is not necessarily gonna lose his commercial spot because he still has hella fans who love him. It's still people who like both of them. I mean, I never hated Drake, but as far as this goes, I feel like even without bots, I mean, I honestly can't say because I don't know how much of an impact bots have, but just knowing how much of a fan base he has, I'm sure it's still gonna go number one. It might not sell 800K, it might do 200K or 300K, but I can't really say.
Honestly, I never stopped liking Drake. Like when everybody was like, "Oh fuck Drake," I wasn't on that because he ended up dropping the Party Next Door mixtape and all that, and I was playing the fuck out of that shit. Like you feel me? So I never it's a culture thing because Kendrick came with a Not Like Us, but I honestly like Drake, so I didn't be like, "Oh yeah, it's Kendrick." I'm not listening to Drake. Like nah, I was still.
Yeah,
playing.
people still. And the thing is, at this point, even Drake haters are gonna listen to Drake album just to see if it is dope or
Just
whack.
to hate him.
Yeah, just to hate, just to hate listen. So
I think his music still performs well, but I think that clearly something's been being bodied and pushed. He had a push behind him.
I don't think that he'll perform at the same capacity.
I don't think that push is going to be there. I don't think Universal is going to push him to the same extent you sued us. And with this, this might be strategically done. Like we're going to make a class action lawsuit against Spotify right before you drop your album. That way you can't be bodied. You can't be bodied because you're being investigated.
Show us what you can really do.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see this Iceman roll out first week sales. What it does, I feel like if it doesn't perform better than GNX first week sales, which was what, like 300?
Yeah.
3-something. Yeah.
3 and some
Yeah,
change.
if it doesn't perform better than GNX first week sales, which we're coming up on the 1 year anniversary of that album as well. We're gonna be talking about that on the show soon too. If it doesn't outperform that, then it's another L for Drake, in my opinion. Like you have to outsell GNX. Let's talk about, this is a damn shame. So The Game, who was a legendary West Coast rapper, held the West Coast down in the 2000s. 5 million records sold on first go around documentary classic. He has a new video that's been surfacing the internet. I posted it this morning where him and his nose ring are soliciting verses to independent artists. He's saying,
the nose ring do.
We DM
Nose
me
ring,
too.
like-
But it's funny because, like,
Shout out to Gang.
I don't know if somebody playing on his shit or not. I don't know. I don't like, think it's him, seriously, because Kid Red and them, I'm really close with them. I was in their wedding and shit. So I was the one that had Gang go viral when he slipped on the little thing, and he don't like, he the type of person that will hit you up and be like, hey, let's work. Just send me $500 and I got you.
Yeah, I think that's somebody on his Instagram account. People have been getting those DMs from his account for a while. Again, in the video that I posted this morning, he's asking independent artists to DM him, get a verse. He's saying all the other OGs, bigger artists, don't want to see you get on. They don't want to pass the torch. And so I guess invest in a Game verse, and that's his version of passing the torch. If you're a rapper or you are a rapper, do you want a Game verse, and how much are you paying for a Game verse in 2025? Are you going to DM him and get a verse?
Starting with me?
Sure.
Myself personally, I never am mad at anybody getting a chili. Excuse me, with whatever success Game has or money he has right now. If we walked out this door right now, there's $100 bill, we gonna all pick it up. So I'm not. Yeah. He has a free. I'm sure he has an at-home studio. You probably have somebody on salary who's already paid for it. Blah blah blah. So why not scrape up all these little twos and fews? When you look at the artists from the South, they do it all the time. Boosie got a song with everybody in Atlanta. Whoever got 10 bands got a Boosie verse. You feel me? Yeah. And do I personally think that Boosie verse is worth 10 bands? Not myself personally, but people will do. So if Game is offering $500 for a verse and all that kind of stuff, I'm not actively making music right now, so that doesn't sway me at all. But if that's what an artist wants to do, I believe that could help you if you have absolutely nothing going on.
Where you getting $500 from?
No, he have posted.
Well, I just said 500 because she said 500.
Oh, you seen him quote 500? Because I haven't seen a quote.
He'll ask you, like, what's your budget?
And that's cool.
Stuff like that.
I don't think that's Game typing that.
Yeah, but my thing is, it's like, okay.
But I'm not mad at him getting money. That's
probably whack.
But look, you send him this
who
money.
Who need the money?
Are you going to get a Game feature?
Well, a lot of artists, specifically on Twitter, were responding with, it's going to give you a recycled verse. He told me he was going to send a 16, but I ended up getting 8 bars.
Off topic.
Yeah, off topic. Somebody else said that he just places you on this random mixtape that's only on SoundCloud. Even Zoe Sama, I just did an IG Live. Zoe Sama hopped in my IG Live before we started filming, and he said, don't do it, it's a scam, when we was talking about that situation. So
I won't say it's a scam. I won't say it's not, because that's his finances. I just want to highlight, okay, well, and this is the Game we're talking about. I'm not saying that he's the most popping thing right now. Like we get, let's be realistic about the situation of where he is and where he's not as far as popularity right now. Mm-hmm. But if the Game gave me a verse and it's not on the topic of what I'm talking about, well, I just go back into the studio and just changed it so it fits the fucking topic, and then I would continue on with my life.
That happened with LaRussell. Are you keeping up with that situation? What's the artist? Something F. It's something with F. FIFA, Fila, for something or so. So it's a NorCal artist that paid, I forgot the amount for a LaRussell feature. Yeah. And he's so upset and vexed that LaRussell's verse wasn't on topic with the song. He felt like LaRussell just went in the studio, said whatever, and sent them back a verse. And it's like, so put that verse on another song. So now he has a whole diss record out against LaRussell. He made several posts about it.
So you feel me when I say if the Game gave you a verse, you rapping about cars, but he's rapping about guns, I don't know, you would just go back in the studio and change your fucking lyrics.
And make a song about guns?
Yeah, because nigga, you want I'm not trying to be an asshole, and I ain't saying that people should disrespect the artist by not talking about the topic, but nigga, you hit Game up for a fucking verse. You got the verse. You make the adjustments. Call a fucking audible, nigga. Quarterbacks do it every day.
Well,
call an audible, bro.
It's not trash. If it's a trash verse, that's one thing.
That's one thing, but we do it in podcasting, you do it in DJing. Call audible.
That's the risk of doing a song with someone while you're not in the studio and while you're not on one accord. Doing a song with someone that you're not too familiar with. you make in dissing La Russell for the verse because he posted the La Russell verse. It wasn't that bad, and the whole comment started flaming like, "Bro, the verse not even that bad. Like, what are you
It's
talking
just not
about?"
what you want it to be about,
Right? And then La Russell has the like abstract type rap where he would get. That's like Dom getting on your record, on a street record. He not gonna rap about street shit.
He rap about
He
Dom
gonna
shit.
rap, and it's gonna be fun to see. I was just listening to this Yick on Just to Read Up,
Yeah.
and how Dom just came on sounding so
Maybe I
damn
should take a
random.
whole pic.
But back to my point, it's like if I was a rapper, the only way I would invest in a verse from Game is if I'm putting Game on my intro, get a hit record performance from him, which is 1 in a billion. But if you have a buzz, if I'm a local LA rapper and I got a buzz in the city and I'm dropping my new mixtape,
Game on the intro.
my intro got Game
That's
on it,
hard.
nigga. And it's a big dramatic beat, mafia music type beat.
Game type beat. The shit he like.
Boom.
feel
Then
like a
it
Game
works.
song, yeah.
So that's what I mean when I just did an interview on I Told You So LA, and the first thing he asked me, what's wrong with LA rap? And I'm like, intelligence. I work with a lot of dumb people. Like lack of intelligence. That's what I mean by intelligence. Being smart enough to be like, Game is selling verses. Nobody else want a Game verse. I'll take a Game verse and I'll
do
put
it
it on
like
my
this.
intro.
Can I ask you a question? Everybody in the room. Why do you think that Game going online selling verses and all that is something that people will make fun of and be like, oh, he's broke, he's blah, blah, rather than, in my opinion, I think that, my nigga, I'm applauding the hustle. I like to see motherfuckers getting chilly.
It's a fall from grace. It's definitely
Game.
a fall from
Game
grace.
did have a huge ego, so it's just. I think it's because it's Game. I think if it was somebody else,
So it's,
like
when Boosie do it, it's cool because Boosie's more humble into the
Boosie
street.
was never the hottest artist in his in the South.
But he know how to make some money though.
But because Boosie gets so much chili off that
different.
face.
Okay,
Yeah.
but Boosie, to me, Boosie is not like Game had the ability to be like icon status. Boosie was never going to be that.
What's your 2 favorite hottest verse from the Game?
Debatable who you ask from Boosie.
My favorite verses from the Game:
2, not just 1.
300 bars and running.
All 15 minutes of it?
all 300.
Yeah,
Okay.
that diss. And the second one, Wouldn't Get Far with Kanye West when he was naming all the like Gloria Velez when he was naming all the video vixens because he was
Melissa Ford.
Melissa Ford got 100 They don't know what she do to get to the Grammy Awards. Like that verse because it was like you messy, and that's my type of messy content.
And what's your weakest one?
Red Rose, White Silly.
I knew it. I was waiting on Red Rose, White Silly.
No, when he did that, what song did he do to Nipsey? After Nipsey died, he did the Nipsey flow on that song.
I know
Was it
you're
J305 and a few different people that had the pool party in their backyard? I'm a huge Game fan. I love Doctor's Advocate, LAX. I like
is
Documentary Part 2. I wish it was a major label release. I wish he never fell out with Interscope and kept going on that Interscope run. To me, West Coast artists belong on Interscope. If I was in closing, it's just a fall from grace. Like I don't see 50 Cent doing this. I don't see 50, and he's supposed to be a West Coast 50 Cent. Like he's supposed to have his own power. You get what I'm saying? He's supposed to be making movies. You feel me?
There is no other 50 Cent in hip hop but 50 Cent. Nobody else has done what 50 Cent done on the capacity of.
50 Cent's the only rapper to have success in film and television?
To the level that he has, yes.
Producing shows,
Yes.
as an actor, no,
Yes.
but producing shows.
I'm not saying that Dame Dash and them again taking it back
Not
to
a
jail.
rapper.
But I'm saying, okay, Jay-Z, Rockefeller, whoever.
They haven't had success in film and television like that.
I think that if they would have been out, I think if the resources were available in their era, that's available now in our era. Paid in Full, all that kind of shit would have been way bigger. Paid in Full, 1 and 2 wouldn't have been 1 and 2 movies. We would have got a series off of that. We would have got a couple seasons of Paid in Full. We would have got a couple seasons of Paper Soldiers. We would have got a few seasons. They doing
There was no Netflix for nothing back then.
Money Mitch, Rico, what's the fucking
Paid in Full.
Paid in Full. I'm sorry. State Property is what I was
State
going to say.
Property 1 and 2,
State Property
yeah.
1 and 2
State
would have been a
Property.
series, but they doing a Paid in Full series now.
Yeah.
That's even coming too, and that's all it's stem off of.
I still think that Game has the same 24 hours in a day as 50 Cent. And if I was him, I would not sleep well until I had that same kind of success. So you got shows about drug dealing in New York. I would have shows with a 1-word title, not power, but strength. I would have strength. And it would be a franchise based on drug dealing, cartels of XYZ
Why was Game not a part of
organizations.
Snowfall type shit?
He should have his own snowfall. Yeah. Like, I just feel like, and then you guys also think like after the VH1 lawsuit from the young lady from his show and the bankruptcies and the foreclosures, all of that on his name, and then you make a video holding the phone up to your face talking about some I'm selling versus DM me independent artists. I just kind of feel like
you're not feeling the optics.
It looks bad. It's a fall from grace.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say it's a fall from grace.
I wouldn't want to beef with 50 Cent though. He's very ready.
Yeah, I mean, they both petty, but yeah, 50 is the most pettiest person. He's a Cancer. This is also, I guess, sad news. Jhené Aiko and Big Sean have officially split up. I saw a photo of Big Sean with his new girlfriend again. West Coast female artist, hip hop adjacent artist. She's like white.
But why he doing all that? What you doing that for?
Again, I feel like West Coast / LA female artists prioritize your career. I feel like Jhené Aiko put her career on the back burner to sustain her relationship with Big Sean. She should be much, much, much bigger because I hear so much of her in other artists. I feel like Jhené Aiko, again,
like
to me,
Summer Walker.
Yes, to me, she ruined R&B, but we could say she changed R&B. My personal opinion, she ruined it, but she changed R&B. There's thousands of mini Jhené Aikos that's using her tonality, stripped away from gospel. There's no gospel element to her music. It's just very flat voicemail music. It's the most watered down neo soul. It is. It sounds like a voice memo. Pretty, exactly. Pretty, not strong, potent, great. Like, you feel me? Fake that. Yeah.
It's me vibey, the vibe and beat.
Dejon, I heard you sing before. You can sing really good.
Thank you. Yeah, I have a decent voice. But
soprano?
No, I was a tenor.
Really?
I was a tenor in choir class. I had choir class 5th period. But in my senior year, 5th period, senior year, Miss Pitts. Nonetheless,
singing from your diaphragm, huh?
Jhené Aiko prioritized this nigga over her career. They were together for 10 years. He never put a ring on it. Now they're split up, and she missed out on how many years of commercial success. What's your take on this?
City Boys.
Honestly, I stopped following up on them when she covered his name. Only covered his face on her. She had his face tatted on him. She covered it up. With that first breakup. After that, I kind of really didn't see her on the scene as much till I seen Mariana and them brought her out on the Millennium Tour. And she had performed there, but that was
supposed to be.
Yeah, and that was the last time. I felt like she should have just stayed with a Mariana brother anyway. You know, that was her first.
Oh, Ryan?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You know, that's her baby daddy and whatever, and I felt like they was a cool couple and stuff like that. I felt like if she would have stayed with him, she probably would have been more on the scene because if you notice, wasn't she You Got Served too?
I never seen You Got Served.
What?
She has a quick.
I've never seen You Got Served.
Oh, wow.
But
I know Lil Kim's in
That's
it.
why he don't like clown dancers.
Exactly.
That's why he don't like clown because he
I
wasn't
never
there. Because he wasn't
I
there.
never done it for Lil Saint.
He was in there. Yeah.
He wasn't there.
yeah, but I think she had a scene in You Got Served. But what I'm trying to go for is his brother was dating her and they was putting her on the
scene
on the B2K extra song.
Little video
cameos. She had a song like "You a Dog, something never cheat on me." She was like one of the last extra songs. So it's like I felt like it kind of makes sense that she could have kept fucking with him because regardless, you fucking my brother, we still putting you out there. We still helping you. You know what I'm saying?
So with her, I know she came from that circle. Like the rumor back then was that she was Lil Fiz's cousin.
The Hamilton High School cliques.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
They're promoting her as that. So I don't know when she got with Orion. I'm not sure if that was back then or later, but she was part of that clique. So she's part of their fam anyway. But I feel like they still would hold her down either way.
Yeah, that was helping her.
Yeah. I mean, as far as the whole thing, when it comes to celebrity relationships, I never know what really is the case. So assuming that everything that's said on the surface is true about him not putting the ring on it 10 years. And,
I mean, that's a fact. That's not a opinion, unless they secretly eloped or something.
But see, here's the thing, too, that I always say. As being, men and all that kind of stuff, well, shit, what? Maybe he realized after 10 years she not worth a ring. Like, maybe it's something about her that he's just like, that's not
disrespect.
I mean, but that's a side that's never really spoken on. You feel me? Sometimes it's not the man. Oh, he can't commit. Maybe she not worth committing to.
I'm not putting.
I'm just saying, just devil's advocate.
Onus on anyone, but to me, it's just
it's an interesting usage
to me,
of time.
it's disrespectful. It's more to me, it's more disrespectful on a woman I thought she disrespected herself. I feel like a woman that stays with a man that hasn't married her after 10 years must feel like trash. She has low self-esteem, and you feel like trash because, bitch, what's wrong with you where you feel like you're not good enough to be wifed after 10 years, after a decade? Like, this man hasn't proposed or married you, made you a wife. He don't think you wife material after 10 years.
A kid that been born and went through kindergarten, through 5th grade and graduated. You still ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
What how long you feel like you should be in a relationship before somebody proposed to you? Like, what's like? Because you said
10 years.
So 5. You saying 5 years is cool?
I hope so.
Yeah, but
like
4 or 5. Once you
years?
feel like you guys know each other and the man is ready to make you his wife. What I'm saying is, if it take 10 years, then nah, it's not worth it. Life is too short.
10's only cool.
But I just
10's
seen
only cool if you're in high school.
couple that
from
look
high
like they was in their late 40s, 50s, and he proposed to his wife. So, like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, it's weird, but honestly, like, I feel like the new era is, because I believe in marriage still, because I came in a 2-home household, so of course that's what I believe in. But I feel like now social media is so much like, that's just a piece of paper. I hear so many niggas on social media.
Women tell me that now.
I've heard
Well,
women
I
say
never
that.
heard a woman say. I hear a man
I've
say
heard women
like,
say that.
"Oh, what's
Women
the point
are
getting married? Like, it's just a piece of paper. Like, we on the same type of time." Or I see a lot of dudes like praise that on social media, and right now it seems like how it used to be back in the day. Like, you know how that real connection, that real love, and this is not. It's
A
not
love
that.
under God.
It's like either niggas, everybody think they pimps. It's either like, well, bitch, you gonna get with her, you get lost. You feel me? It's 1,000 bitches out here I can fuck with. Like, they don't have that. Chase my girl. Let's work it out together. It's none of that no more.
I look at it more so like, if you aren't willing to marry her after a certain amount of years,
Let that girl free.
no, it's just like you're
Free yourself, Fantasia.
saying something's wrong with her. To me, like you're saying she's not good enough, or something's wrong with her.
Yeah, she's not worth it.
Yeah, and then the optic of it is
But
crazy.
Is something wrong with the man too? Y'all always blame the women.
So if something's wrong with the man, why are you
Why did
with
you
him
stay
for
for 10
10
years?
years?
Well, you know, so funny. This the funny thing.
all
A
toxic.
lot of females, Dejon, always
You coulda
have
left 5
hope.
years ago.
They have hope. They have hope that they think, well, if I stay with him, maybe he'll do this, maybe he'll do that. Me, I ain't got no hope. Like, nigga, right? You show me, you put me up out there. But I'm saying it is females that I hear females say,
Obama.
"Oh, he gonna change and we working on it and whoopty whoop." Like, I hear that a lot. I know you hear that a lot too. And you be like, "Bitch, that nigga ain't shit." Like, you feel me? But a lot of people be trying to stay around hoping for change.
Yeah,
It's like,
again,
it's like a homeless person in front of a liquor store hoping for change.
to each his own. I do think women move more with their heart versus most men move with their brains.
Logic versus emotion.
Yeah, but because if let's say the roles was reversed, let's say men value being married. If a woman, let's say a woman did the proposal, is what I'm saying. Do you think a man would stay with a woman that did propose to him after 10 years?
Hell no.
You see Jim
Hell
Jones and
no.
no girl, they.
But no,
Chrissy
you missing what he's saying.
proposed.
No, you missing what he's saying. If society made, instead of the man proposing to the woman proposed to the man, ain't no nigga waiting 10 years for you to figure your shit out.
Yeah.
Bitch, if you ain't got that shit, I'm up out of here, my nigga.
Especially at this age.
Niggas ain't
If you
waiting
met
10
him in
years
middle
for that.
school, high school, 10 years is different.
That's
versus,
different. Versus,
Yeah, that's
versus
you met at
That's
25,
childhood.
28.
25.
Yeah.
That's way
So,
different.
That's way
Usually
different.
2-3
Childhood
years.
don't count.
That don't count, nigga.
2-3 years, you should know something.
Let's say 25 and up.
Yeah.
Counting 10 years.
Yeah,
It
childhood
should
don't
be
count.
2-3 years. You know, 5 is too long.
Well,
Once
my
you're
daddy
25.
told me some real shit. He said, any woman you be with, you know what I'm saying? He told me this after he divorced from my mother. He said his biggest mistake was marrying my mom too fast. Any woman you be with her for 5 years, because after 5 years, you know everything about her.
Okay.
If you can't learn everything about her in 5 years, well then nigga, you need to go do something else.
I
You
like
feel
that
me?
5 year, 4 to 5
5
years, a
years is
presidential
cool.
term, 4 to 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years is cool, like being with one person. Now I feel like
Because
that's
after 5 years, if you don't know everything, you don't want to know
Because
everything.
you know,
You
the
feel me?
first, I feel like the first 2 years, the first year is lovey-dovey, cookies
Boom.
and cream, whatever. The second year, that's when you start figuring out what you don't like.
I don't
what
like
you
this motherfucker.
Yeah, like, you know
honeymoon
what I'm
shit
saying?
over.
The
Yeah.
third year is when the breaking up come in and cheating and all that. The fourth year is we coming together, we fixing. The fifth year is, look, this is what it is. Like,
Boom.
you hear me?
Ash
That's how I
bash.
feel like that's how it is.
With the ghetto timeline.
No, 'cause
Oh,
that's
God.
how me
Oh,
and
God.
Pat-
But no, that's real
how me
shit
and
though.
Pat is.
But that's real
so, like,
shit.
we was like on and off for years type shit. Got to the point.
Speaking of cheating, Paul Pierce, Inglewood legend, Go Sentinels. decided to what podcast was he on? What platform? Was it his own show or was it another person's show? On some platform. Anywho, Paul Pierce is going viral for saying that you should cheat in order to see if your girl loves you.
Yes, I seen that on Twitter. Somebody said that shit. And I'm like, bro.
It's a clip. It's a viral clip. We know how Paul Pierce is a little off.
Paul be saying some crazy
I think he say that type of shit to get this
engagement.
He probably did.
Well, he said it with his chest. He said that
he said he LeBron James level too.
Boom,
which is also crazy.
He crazy.
But he's saying that if you cheat, you should cheat on your girl because
don't do that.
That will show you the real her. Like how. And I get the logic in it. I get the logic in it.
My nigga, that's pimping.
So
that's break the bitch to
Yeah,
build the bitch
breaking
up, bro.
her.
That's pimping, my nigga. That ain't no
I
relationship.
get the logic in it.
That's
I
pimping.
want to see how would you treat. Now I don't just care how you treat me when you happy with me. I want to know how you treat me
Ain't gotta be cheating, though.
when you upset with me.
I just go get food without her. Like,
That's cheating.
I just go to motherfucking.
That's cheating.
I go to Fogo to Chow by myself and then go live and send you the link. Yeah, bitch. Now what?
That's low-key cheating.
Yeah, I gotta fuck another bitch.
To me,
I'll
that's
just go
cheating.
eat without you.
That's
To her, that's cheating.
Eating without me is
I go
definitely.
get a Fogo to Chow. Nigga, what? Good medium well Brazilian steakhouse in your stupid ass. Look at you
Honestly,
hungry.
That's cheap for
Like, so you pretty much saying he's saying that to see if she's
Test
going
it.
to cheat back or throw her pussy a party because you cheated. Honestly, like, if I get cheated on, I'm not about to do it. I'm gonna be like, you know what, bro? Like, you a weirdo.
What if
and
you
I'll
just lose
be
your
mean.
bitch?
Huh?
What if you just
Well,
lose
you
your
rolling
bitch?
the dice out of the way, but I like the concept. I like the proof of
make no
concept.
sense.
It's
No, he
test the
just
waters.
said-
I'm
You be
risky.
you be pimping?
I'm risky like that, and I like that
be
concept
pimping.
because it's like, no, I don't. And it's like, okay, are they gonna stab you? Are they gonna burn up all your clothes and shoes and burn your house down? Some left eye shit. Like you want to see. I want to see that side of you.
I don't want to see it. Nah.
Dejon, what's up with you?
Hey, you
Dejon,
toxic.
Dejon, what's up
toxic
with
over
you,
here.
bro?
And
I'm
you
a
know
terrible
so
person.
funny?
I'm
You know
a terrible
so funny?
person.
I watch him.
What?
I watch his Instagram when he go on this little food.
You be
date.
seeing the little
Yeah,
shit.
he be doing a little thing.
Bro be
and,
posting like a baddie. Don't never show where he went, dog.
Like,
This
like
nigga
nigga, we
sick.
know who you with,
You know you're
but
somebody.
we know who you with.
Yeah,
but-
so
You don't.
No. So
Hey,
I'm not the
you
same
right. You're
person.
fucking right. No, I don't. You're right. Oh,
So
yeah, you
you-
wasn't here last
so-
week when he gave
so-
us that realization. He gave us a little spill.
Yeah,
So you
I
just-
switched my program
Oh,
out.
so you're dating?
I
pretty
dated
much.
somebody else.
No, you're not dating somebody you're dating. Like
That
you
nigga out
just,
here drinking drinks
you know,
with little
going,
mints and
going
shit.
to
Drinking
eat,
Mai Tais
dating.
and
What?
shit.
Real quick.
Little
One
foam
more.
on top.
What was that?
We just drinking a little drink with the little mint leafy
Oh,
shit.
that's why he
Yeah.
eating, going out a
Little
lot because
mint leafy
he's
shit.
meeting somebody new.
Nigga, I
so
told
he
my girl, I
eating
said, look at
and
this
dating.
I
nigga.
mean,
I said, look at this nigga Dejon minting this drink. I told my girl, look
I've
at
been
this
talking
nigga
about
minting
since
this drink.
2023.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. That's
So what are you
your
talking
business.
about? That's
Okay,
not new.
So I'm saying,
got
so
egg
is
white
this
on
person
top of
new or
this
this
shit?
person
Yeah.
old?
Since 2023.
What I want to
So
know
that's
is why
the
you
one
don't
I
ever
see
sit
you
down with these
old,
fucking
that's a
restaurants you
different
go
person.
to.
So what happened?
You should have been here last
Yeah, you would have been
week.
here last week. You told a whole little bullshit story.
Quick.
They had somebody playing on my phone, texting me talking about, ooh, and I'm like, how you get my? I didn't reply, but I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, how you get my number? So I just cut that situation off. Let's get to the next topic.
Question
What they
before
say?
we go to the
They
next
was
topic.
like, you messing with Wooty Woo? If so, you can have him. And I'm like, I didn't reply.
Oh, so you got marked out of your nigga.
I didn't.
That's what
marked
happened,
out.
y'all?
That's your perspective on it.
I'm just saying, like, I ain't letting it go
Narrative.
that easy.
No, if I don't care about the person, yeah, why not?
You gonna don't sit here and like you did care about the person because you was dealing with them, so now you don't care. You didn't have no type of.
That's how I am. That's how I am with people in general in life, with any aspect. At the drop of a dime,
She go see the lady.
at the drop of a dime, I
will
will
see the
stop
lady.
fucking with anybody. I love falling out with people. It's my pleasure.
I'm talking about dating. I ain't talking about.
In life, in general, I love to fall out with people.
So you
I love to walk past a person I used to know and act like I never met them. I get pleasure out
your
of it.
ass out.
Are we gonna go back to topic number 2? Big Deal and T-Rell. We said we were gonna talk about that before Ash Bash came.
Okay, just to catch him, Big Deal and T-Rell are brothers. They had a falling out. Big Deal went on a podcast recently and like exposed his brother and was bashing his brother. So I just want to have a
T-Rell from back on Fig's little brother.
larger
Okay,
conversation.
so you know this shit. Yeah.
I want to have a larger conversation about mixing family and business because shit like this can't happen. Clearly, I've had my own situation with that this year.
Hey, auntie.
What's y'all take on what happened?
I didn't catch it.
I didn't see what happened. I know T-Rell, but I ain't see
You didn't see it?
No.
Big Deal. Mac Wap invited Big Deal. You know Mac Wap. He
Oh, okay,
invited
yeah, I
Big
did.
Deal
Messy
on
Wap.
the Apollo
That's Messy
as
Wap.
well as
Keem or
Far Away.
something.
And Big Deal and Keem got into it because Keem was defending T-Rell. And Big Deal's like, nigga, you talk shit about that nigga. That I got audio recordings of T-Rell talking shit about you. Just like messy girl shit, nonetheless. But I think it reads bad because they're brothers.
Blood brothers.
You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, T-Rell did low-key kick Big Deal off FMW because Big Deal was making jokes about AD getting his ass whooped in San Diego. I made fun of that when I was working at No Jumper. It was hilarious content.
Why do you think that they wasn't mad at you, but they was mad at Big Deal for it?
I'm sure they was mad at me at the time, but I don't know why it's such a big. But that was my experience when I was at FMW too. Is like certain people can crack jokes, but certain people can't crack jokes.
Well, that's the issue with me. They don't like how I play because you niggas can say your shit, but I can't say my shit back.
It's just weird over there.
That's the FMWA. Not everybody, but niggas pick and choose.
Yeah, in that regard, it's very selective. Like they can crack whatever jokes they want to crack. Say gay jokes about me all day long.
But as you funny back,
I crack a joke back. It's like, oh no, you can't say that. You take it too far. So that happened with Big Deal first before I ever got over there. Okay. So I should have knew. I should have learned from that situation. Like this nigga own brother cracked a joke about AD having his butt on the ground when he got beat up by the club promoter in San Diego, and then they literally kicked him off the platform. What, 2 years later, now he's on the Apollo playing phone recordings of his brother.
Yeah, and that's crazy because T-Rell
talking shit about the Apollo.
T-Rell was on the phone with Big Deal, and Big Deal was recording his conversation with his brother.
Oh, you know what's crazy though? Because they're blood.
That's what make it crazy.
Like, they fight like they just like homies.
Strangers or homies. I have a brother, but he's significantly younger, so I don't think we'll ever be in this situation. My siblings are like way younger than me. Right. But do y'all have siblings around y'all age, same age group?
Yeah, I hang out with my brother. Okay. Well, you know.
Yeah. So, like, have you ever gotten into it with your brother?
My oldest brother, hell yeah, over some money. We didn't got into it over business, over money, over working together, over doing all kind of shit together. To where now, if I will help my brother, I will never work with you. If you have something going on, for example, Crenshaw Night Market, if you guys are interested, go see Chief Green. He does hamburgers. Boom.
Shout out.
And I will do shit like that. But will I be out there helping you? Will I promote? Nigga, no. I'm not doing no type of business with you. I'll show you love as your brother because I love you. I will never do business. I am a happy customer of yours.
Clearly, can you get off your phone?
I was really looking. I like the comments.
The chat. No, I got the TV. I just gotta have somebody mounted on the wall so we can watch the chat.
I think that Big Somebody said, "Did y'all not hear how you say that word? Tangling.
Tangling? I don't tangle.
Well, because you out here dating, being a bad bitch. You out here dating different niggas.
I'm not a bad bitch.
Entanglement
or something.
Yeah, that's what they say.
I'm out here being a handsome nigga.
Multiple people eating with different niggas and shit.
I'm out here being grown. Don't call me a hoe. I'm being grown.
To the shit about Big Deal and T-Rell, though, I think that Big Deal, I will always say this. I think Big Deal is wrong for talking. I've yet to see T-Rell go crazy and disrespect his brother on camera. I ain't saying it ain't happening.
He did disrespect him that day. It's viral.
That one time it was face to face.
Yeah.
Okay, so outside of that, was okay. Well, that's the one.
No, since he's apologized,
he don't disrespect his brother like that.
He left a super chat in Apollo that day and apologized to Big Deal. And on Back and Forth the other day, he apologized to him again. But Big Deal, who I've had a conversation through IGDMs with.
Shout out to Big Deal.
Big Deal is saying that, nigga, you only apologize because, if I press play on this tape,
you go.
I got you on tape talking shit about all your homies.
But that's cool though. And then
talking big shit about all your homies.
And I ain't saying he wrong, but this is where you wrong at. Nigga, that's your fucking brother. So even if you do got that evidence on your brother, why is that even a fucking threat? You don't put that out about your brother, my nigga. I get what you're saying. I get even T-Rell playing the PR role. But nigga, my brother's got all kind of dirt on me. I got all kind of dirt on him. It ain't nothing nobody gonna say that's we brothers. Yeah. Nigga, you don't put that out. You don't even threaten with that shit. That's fucked up, bro.
And again, that's why you just don't do business with family because you can't get at them how you would get somebody else. Again, I learned that the hard way this year. Like, I couldn't get at my cousin the way I serve everybody else.
That's your
I had
cousin.
to just take it on the chin. Even though she out here talking about my boyfriend shot up her show and all kind of crazy shit. It's not true.
Oh, okay. Because Dejon had a nigga.
That's not true. Yeah. But it's like I'm gonna let you have that because we're blood. At the same time,
and I can respect you because you never let nothing go. That's your cousin. You drew a boundary. I can respect that shit.
The one and only time.
Because this nigga don't got no fucking boundaries, bro.
The one and only time.
But I'm glad you found one with your family, for real.
Okay. I guess I'm not that terrible of a person. I like being a terrible person though. But in closing with this big deal topic, first off, salute to Big Deal. Congratulations, because Mac Wap, I guess, brought him a bunch of streaming equipment. So we're going to be getting a Big Deal show soon. He made a post asking for a sign. Okay. So I can't wait to see that.
The Big Deal show.
I feel like as somebody else that has, I didn't get kicked off FMW, I left, but as somebody else that used to be over there.
You got fired.
Excuse me?
I'm just playing, bro.
Do you want to get fired?
I'm just playing.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Everybody
get fired around this motherfucker. Look, you fire me, you gonna be in this bitch by yourself next week.
You sound crazy. It's a line down the motherfucking block.
She ain't gonna be on time.
It's a line down the block to be co-host on this show. You sound crazy as fuck.
Don't start doing job fairs like no jumper.
Huh?
Don't start doing job fairs
tryouts?
like no jumper.
That was the original idea.
Tryouts.
After I got rid of my other co-hosts, I was gonna do that. But anywho, no. I'm gonna leave that alone. What was I talking about?
Big Deal T-Rell.
We're moving off that.
Big Deal show. Mac Wap bought equipment.
We talked
about that. No, it was Snowfall. I'm looking at what's the next one. So Snowfall has a spinoff. I don't know the name of the show, but basically Leon, who I can't stand, fuck Leon, because like your homie who brought you in the game and did all this shit for you is asking for just a quick loan to make something work. You remember how Snowfall ended? Did y'all watch Snowfall?
He was gonna get high with that money.
You never watched Snowfall?
I ain't finished
You
it.
weren't gonna do the right thing with that money,
Oh,
bro.
well, I'm talking about something that happened at the, that don't matter. If I put
know most of what happened.
If I put you in a game and I'm in a tough situation, I come to you as a brother, like I just need a couple $100,000 and you got it. Give it to me.
If I know that
you
that
wouldn't be in this
$100,000
game if it wasn't
detriment, I'm not gonna give it to you to kill yourself.
Well, he ended up being a detriment anyway. He's a homeless bum on the street. Yeah. But nonetheless, so Leon, who I can't stand, and Wanda, who is a recovered crack addict. Oh, I could make a funny joke.
Boundaries, my nigga. We just said you had boundaries. We just said you had boundaries.
I don't like working with other people. I hate working with other people. Y'all know I do my own streams now. Monday, Thursdays, and Fridays. I'm doing my own streams on this very channel. That way I can say the fucked up shit I want to say right now.
Nobody said don't say it. I just looked at you and applauded you for having boundaries, nigga, and gave you positive reinforcement.
I feel like Trapper, I felt like your car content was way better than his streams because his camera was all blurry.
Dude, I told you it was dark as fuck. It's dark as fuck, nigga.
You had a bitch that looked whooped in your motherfucking TV off instrumental in Tailburger.
Clickbait, you feel me? Like, so, hey. But
well, my stream did well. Rich Trapper advised me to delete it because I called somebody the F word.
And you want to know something,
I'm trying to make sure you just keep your shit, fool.
And you want to know something, though? You telling me about somebody in the video, it ain't me, so I ain't about to be hurt. But I'm telling you, look, you don't know how to take a shred of criticism. You always trying to tell somebody about their shit. And then when we tell you, I took
the stream down.
No, you get defensive and start talking about other people that ain't got nothing to be talked about. I just said, you was like, I watched it and I was proud of you. You was talking shit. Who ain't got you was like this. Who ain't got no, what's the name you said? Who ain't got no sponsors? Huh? I got some sponsors.
Why y'all always make that nigga voice so high?
My voice not high like that.
Every time.
It's low.
Keep doing my voice like that. I'm gonna snatch them big ass teeth out your mouth.
It's all right. They can get redone. So
but what was we talking about?
You like, who ain't got no shit? Like, you see how you mad? The shit was terrible.
I'm mad because you're doing the voice. My stream was good. I like my stream and it got reposted on various platforms. I enjoy my stream and I'll be doing them every Monday, Thursday, and Friday on my channel here.
Cause it's your show.
I like the car shit better.
Appreciate your ass.
Oh, okay. Congratulations. Back to the topics on my show. Snowfall spinoff has been confirmed. Leon and Wanda are going to be getting into the West Coast hip hop space. So it's going to be a music show. That's why I'm excited. That's why it's a topic. Are we going to be watching this?
Yeah, I fuck with Gil.
I'll tune in.
She have a good shit going on.
Okay.
It's going to be based on what, early 90s then?
Yeah, basically the breakthrough era of West Coast hip hop. They're going to take the drug money and invest into a label.
So that's real.
Yeah, and I heard, I'm breaking some news, but I heard Buddy is going to be a character on the show as well. Buddy from Compton.
That's hard.
That's the obvious.
All right, wrapping up, what are some of the best TV shows about LA, based in LA?
Insecure, Girlfriends,
Moesha.
That whole block, Moesha, Parker's.
All that shit.
Sister was in Detroit.
Detroit, yeah.
I just wanted to say
Jamie Foxx, LA, because they
Jamie
had
Foxx
the West Side
show.
Connection episode was crazy.
Yes, Fresh Prince.
Show.
The episode when they went down to MacArthur Park, Carlton, crippin' ass Carlton.
Crippin' Carlton, yeah.
Oh,
C-Note.
man.
Yeah.
What are some other LA shows?
I mean, South Central only had a season.
Yeah, that's
was
the
good,
that's the
but
original show before Moesha.
Real. South Central
It was so dark,
It was giving
though.
niggas too much.
It was
game
good,
about what's going
but
on in
yeah.
LA.
I only watched a couple. That's with Lorenz Tate and Hakeem from.
And it was really telling about what was
Moesha.
going on. South Central was what Moesha. South Central was Moesha on HBO.
Damn.
Okay,
Good way to
I
put
like
it.
that. I like that.
It was a lot darker.
And I love that run because it goes from South Central to Moesha to Parker's.
You kept a universe.
The Game is also a
The
spinoff
Game,
The game.
of that as well.
Derwin Davis.
Girlfriends and the Game. Yeah, all of those.
Yeah.
Can I get the laptop so we can do super chat? I don't have any super chats. Well, bring me the. Y'all didn't hype up for super chats. That's on y'all because y'all split the super chats. That's y'all money. That is y'all money.
Nigga, she said, boy, that's my money. Y'all just heard her say she didn't want that shit.
All
don't
right,
you?
no chili for Ash Bash and Rich Trapper
Say
this
less,
week.
nigga.
All the super chats are getting split between my co-hosts.
Oh, you ain't
Even when
got it.
they don't show up and show up late, they still get super chats.
Talking to you.
I'm going to scroll even when they ruin episodes but by being rude to our guests.
He talking to me.
I'm going to read something from Point and Shoot, some comments from
Shout out
Point
to
and
Point and
Shoot.
Shoot.
Shout out to Sheriff. He says, Dejon thinks Snoop Dogg is the most famous human being on earth. I said most famous black human being on earth.
That is
Point
true.
and Shoot.
I mean, after Mike,
No, I think
alive still.
Mike
I
who?
think that's
Jackson.
I think Snoop
Mike
Dogg might be
Jackson's
more-
deceased.
So I said alive.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, who's still alive? Yeah.
Snoop everywhere like Shaq.
For sure.
Shaq,
Shaq has a hella lot of endorsements, bro. Shaq got Krispy Kreme, Papa John's.
Shaq is up there.
Bengay.
Shaq is up
He
there.
got a bunch of shit.
insurance commercials.
Yeah.
World by Trey, I thought that game video was AI. What does it mean when they have like a number one by their name? What does that mean?
That means that they one of your top subscribers and they top interactors.
Okay, bet.
They fuck with you.
Lil B tried to do me like that.
Remember when Bow Wow was doing that? The Bow Wow verses? And he was in people's DMs trying to get people to pay for
Oh yeah, I
verses?
do remember that shit. Yeah, he was doing that. Yeah.
Bro shaking his head. You remember that Bow Wow shit? Yeah.
I remember it though.
I thought Ice-T and Coco were married, Miss Joe City. Aren't they? They're married.
No, they are married.
I think so,
What about T-Rell and Heather? Aren't they married?
No. Oh, shit.
This is from, that's from Miss Joe
Whoever wrote
City.
that, you a messy
No,
motherfucker.
that's from Dollars and Cents.
Dollars and Cents, you a messy motherfucker because they have been together for like 10 years and they're not married. But shout out to T-Rell and Heather, man. They got a great family.
Paul Pierce just be saying anything, Miss Joe City. I'm gonna read a couple more. It's a thin line between content and real life shit that these niggas have crossed.
With that, can I say something off that?
Oh, we got a super chat.
Go ahead.
Point and Shoot, $10. Shout out to the sheriff. What's the best movie in the world?
In my opinion, it's a Truman Show. You ever seen the Truman Show with Jim
No.
Carrey? It's a great movie. If you've never seen it, go watch it.
It's another movie my pops was just talking about, Pet Detective with Jim Carrey. He swears by it. It's like it's the funniest movie ever.
It's silly. It's fun.
I never seen
your
it.
pops are showing his age for sure.
One of the 90s movie?
Yeah, in the early 90s. But
Best movie in the world?
Best movie ever. I mean, Godfather is definitely up there for like.
what about Casino?
I was going to say Casino.
Casino's fire, too.
I was going to say Casino.
Yeah.
The reason I love Casino is because they both was right.
Yeah.
Sam and Nikki both was right. It's like Sam is like, well, shoot, we out here, we got the casino. Let's build verticals. Let's really elevate this and let's take it to as far as we can. And then Nikki's like, nigga, we're criminals. Let's just hit them over the head, get this money,
get
send
the
it back
fuck
to the
up outta
mob,
here,
and get the fuck up out of here. So I
the
get
game.
both perspectives. I think that's why it's such a good movie. And my favorite movies are often when both people are right.
Both sides of it.
Yeah. I just sent the $10 super chat. Ashbrash, get off your phone.
We're done.
No, we're done when I finish reading it.
Because it's,
You know what, like,
it's his
what's
show.
really going
Because it's
on?
his show,
You know
nigga.
what? You want to know something
It's
that's
his
so
show.
crazy?
You
Like,
gonna tell us something? Go ahead.
You get mad when I say that you act like a bad bitch. You really do. We really like you be
That's
trying
disrespectful, though.
No, it's not. You be
Stop
trying.
referring to me as a bitch, please.
No, a bitch in a good way. You ain't calling. I ain't calling. It's different terms of bitches. You know that. So
No,
stop
I'm a
playing
man.
like
You don't
that.
have to keep referring to me as a bitch.
Long story short, You have us on the show because you fuck with us. Stop trying to make it sound like we your peasants.
I
don't make you seem like you my peasants. You wouldn't be here if y'all was my peasants.
No, you be like, this is my show. This is my show.
Yeah, I've been doing it since 20. I've been doing this show since 2020.
Yes.
And when y'all start acting or performing better consistently, you'll see a change in my behavior. I treat you the same way I treat LA rappers. Matter of fact, you guys are LA rappers. That's why we have such tension. Because y'all have LA rapper mindsets and I have Dejon Paul mindset. I don't get along with LA rappers. This is how I act with LA rappers.
I have one show. Niggas say I'm perfect outside of one thing. Now I'm an LA rapper. Like, damn, nigga.
That's not true because you have apologized to me for things you've done wrong on this show before.
I'm perfect.
Yes or no?
Go ahead. What I do, Ash?
Have we not had fallen outs before and you've apologized to me for things you've done on my show before?
First episode, yeah.
So you have made mistakes before. That's cool.
Every week, I don't be following up about
damn near
who said
perfect.
sorry.
I'm Dejon Paul is hypercritical. Why is that a foreign idea?
Can I say something? Can I go back to something that you said in the chat? You made a chat. Somebody was like, "It's dangerous everywhere," or whatever. Blah blah blah. Something like that. You had read before one of the super chats.
I never read nothing about no damn danger.
You said something like it was dangerous everywhere or it's tricky everywhere.
I said line against content. I'm reading all the ones with crowns on them.
So that's the super chats?
No, that's the most active
I just want to read. We only have one super chat, so I want to read the crowns. Most people change their mind about marriage when they find the right one.
Stop fucking with this nigga.
If she good enough to have your child, then she good enough to be married. I respect that take.
That's cool.
That's a good take.
But you want to know something that's crazy though?
It
really be lust though, because sometimes it be lust because when people be with somebody, y'all be so goody and all that, and then when a baby get involved, then that's when shit change. And that's a cold thing. So it's not always, it's like, I agree with what he's saying, but I kind of don't agree with what you're saying, because sometimes it's a situation where, oh yeah, it's working and it's working, and it's like, damn.
Being a good partner don't make you a good parent.
Yeah.
I agree. In closing, DJ Artist, I had a great time with you.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
With you. And
so what you had a good time with me?
Shots fired though.
Thank you for pulling up. It's greatly appreciated.
You don't like us saying how we feel.
Oh God.
I don't mind. What are you talking about?
Before we go ahead.
I don't mind you guys airing your grievances. I don't give a fuck about that. LA rappers talk about how they hate my grades and my critiques all the time.
I don't hate nothing about you. I ain't even gonna lie. I never did.
He be acting like he got microaggressions with niggas and shit. Like, damn, bro.
I never hated Dejon Paul. I never had nothing like that. When people hit me up and say shit and whatever, I always defend him no matter what. You see,
You ungrateful. You ungrateful. You ungrateful.
Ungrateful.
You ungrateful.
I'm ungrateful.
You ungrateful.
It's cool,
thank you so much for missing episodes and sleeping on camera and showing up late. Thank you so much for being rude to guests and ruining my Halloween episode.
Take accountability. Take accountability.
You right.
But hold on, but
it's been a great episode of Daily Podcast. We'll see you next week.